Well, at least you didn't post the other image. That scares the hell out of me. What's up, Joey? It's time to be chaotic evil. Which is gross. As anybody who knows me, I'm a neutral good person. And my character's neutral good. So being chaotic evil is a little gross. But whatever, I can do it. Let's see how far I can get in a couple hours. The opposite? Neutral evil? You're a selfish bastard? No, I'm just kidding. Well, chaotic neutral is pretty selfish. I don't know what neutral evil does. I know lawful evil uses a law to their advantage, but when you are a ruler of a lands and you create those laws, I don't know. Ah, that's right. I do have to do kingdom management. Claim the outskirts. Trade agreement with. Do I have enough for this? I don't. I only have 450. I can't even build anything. Rebuild the temple. Some of these I'm not going to be able to do. I could sell my gold. Don't I have like a lot of trash? Nope. It's going to be a lot of loading with this. Okay, purchase BP. How much can I get? Are you serious? All my money and it's that? A king has to pay out of his own pocket to build his kingdom. Queen, my bad, doesn't matter. Yeah, I know how this works. Let's hope I can do this right. The longhouse is the most important one. Okay. Piers. Got it. Wooden wall. Obviously. Watchtower? Doi. And now here's the hard part. Has to be adjacent to the longhouse. Got it. Has to be adjacent to the tavern. Where's the tavern? Tavern's right here. Has to be adjacent to a longhouse to get +1 relations, but next to barracks for a... Okay. Smithy. Needs to be next to a shop. God damn it. Okay, what about shop? Needs to be adjacent to a tavern. Okay. Think I got this. Adjacent to a longhouse. Smithy adjacent to a shop. Stocks are not important. Okay, got it. Barracks. In the corner. Maybe that wasn't a good idea. Well, I can't stop it now because it's going to cost me. Okay. Barracks. Barracks. Tavern. Next to the longhouse. Smithy. Wait, no, tavern. Okay, shop. Has to be next to the tavern. Smithy needs to be next to the shop. Herbalist needs to be next to a shrine? Okay, wait, what needs to be next to a... There's someone with a... No. Herbalist, lumberyard, no. No. The shrine needs to be next to the longhouse. Monuments don't matter that much. Herbalist needs to be next to a shrine. And the shrine needs to be next to a longhouse. Okay. Oh God, I hope I'm not wasting a spot. Smithy? Jesus Christ. Okay. Wait, what? Wait, no. +1 bonus for resolving problems in the region. Oh, did they change that? Hold on a second. Dance hall. Oh. So evil. I swear they changed that, but +1 bonus for solving problems in the region. Okay, well I definitely need this. I need the stocks. You know what? Barracks. This is what is this? Shop. No, I already have a shop. Shrine. It has to be adjacent to a longhouse. Where's the shrine? I'll put the shrine here. I'll put the herbalist house here. I'll put the stocks up here. And I'll put the dance hall here. There we go. Good. Good. We're good. That's going to take a couple days to build. Which is perfectly fine. We do need some days. Now, that's done. I still have money. Claim the outskirts. Build a new kingdom. That's going to take 14 days. You can... How much is this going to cost? It's going to take 7 days. Fine. Pillage the temple of the... I don't know if I should do that, but... Okay, go ahead and Oh, no! F it. Wait, what did I do? No, cancel the project. Pillage the temple... Oh, but I can't repair it? You know what? F it. Pillage it then. Who cares, right? Who gives a damn? Trade agreement? That's too much money for me, unfortunately. And then I can... Region, claim the outskirts. Tristan can help me with that. Alright, it's gonna take 14 days. We just gotta wait 14 days. And I believe I can make a second town. Yes. Yep, now this area, now I own this area. Nice. Cool. What is Tussdale? Did I call this place Tussdale? I don't care. Whoops. No. So now that that's done, okay, he took the Keeg, High Priest. I should have read these. High Priest of Aristal from Rostov has a strong interest in spreading the Stag God's faith across the region. He is eager to build a shrine dedicated to Aristal on your lands, but at his expense. Accept his offer if you wish to gain a useful ally and place of worship for Rostil. I probably should have said no to that, because I'm chaotic evil and the Rostil's lawful good. Planet Temple of the Elk, robbed of all of its remaining treasures, 150 pieces, prevents future restoration of the temple. That's fine. Do we need that? Harem has a request and the Counselor has a request. Sure. After I do this first. So now I can build a new settlement over here. Let's build it. Right. Oh god, do I want it along the river? Let's build it right here. Call it Shemi. Like a Shematian. How much did that cost me? It's 400. Okay. Let's build another town here. Probably build it the same damn way. Maybe. Watchtower. Oh, no, actually. Windmill. Oh, hi, Rox. I actually don't know how to pronounce your name. Raxa? I believe. But hi. How you doing? This is gonna be a very chill game because I'm not. You don't really do. It's kingdom management with occasional adventuring sometimes, so it's gonna be a pretty quiet playthrough. Stability with a tavern. I need a tavern. But how you doing? Longhouse next to a barracks. Okay, so it's gonna be the same thing. Barracks. Tavern. Shop next to the tavern. Rixa? Like that? Rixa? Oh, okay. Rixa. I got you. Is that a shop? That's a shop. That's a smithy. Yes. Then we need... Can I make a granary? Yes, I can. Doing good. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm doing well. Almost didn't stream today, but, you know. Okay, cool. Right. Rixa. Got it. Got it. How are your adventures going? Very well? I hope so. Do I have a tavern? I do have a tavern. Smithy. Okay, we'll have a brewery. No, wait. Have a windmill. What am I missing? Good. I'm just trying to figure out. It was a granary, right? Okay, granary. You don't need anything for a granary. Okay. Put the brewery here. Wait. Do I need the granary for anything? Yes. Yes, you get a bonus if you put a granary down with the windmill. Okay, granary down. Then we'll put in a dance hall. Yes, a dance hall, and we'll put more stocks down to humiliate people. Yes. No, I understood. I got you. Don't worry. I understood what you were saying. That's okay. It's honestly, this is probably just going to be mostly... Oh, that's right. I gotta read these idiots' thing. It's mostly just going to be It's going to be mostly me reading. And that's how this game is. And then with occasional running around killing stuff and... story. Alright, time to do my queenly duties, I guess. Tristan lowers his head. Greetings, Baroness. I'm sorry to take you away from your other affairs, but your people need you. When the stolen lands were freed from the Stag Lord, the people sighed in relief, but many are still confused by their swift change of fortune. Truth be told, they simply don't know what to think of their new Baroness, nor what to expect of you. Will you be a fair ruler for all, or only for those of wealth and status? Let us reassure your people. Show them where your favor truly rests. Perhaps a small celebration would help to win them over. Of course, you could spend the same amount of luxurious dinner for the wealthiest of your barony, but I recommend organizing a fair for the common people, the ones upon whose shoulders your powers truly reside. So, here's the thing with this game. I can have advisors that follow my alignment, and because my community chose me to be chaotic evil, I would prefer the chaotic evil choice. I unfortunately don't know which one of these would be chaotic evil, but none of them say that. Tristan is neutral good, so he thinks about the common people more than anything else. So they would suggest it. If you go against what your advisors say, I don't know how many times, but more than enough times, they'll just straight up leave you or choose to not work with as your advisor since you're not listening to them. My problem with this is that you don't get advisors of different alignments until a little bit later in the game, which I think sucks, because it's like, well, I need to start building my kingdom now. But I'm not going to be seeing like a chaotic evil advisor until like 2 hours, 3 hours into the game. By then I have like 3 other towns or something. It kind of sucks, but whatever. But yeah, I'm glad you're doing good. I'm glad you're doing good, Rixa. I shall hold a fair for the common people. I want them to know that I hold them closest to my heart. We will hold a luxurious dinner party for the merchants. The support of their wealthiest citizens is essential. Plus 20 PP. I don't care to arrange anything. We can do without festivities and feasts. None of these are alignment based, so I can go with this one. Tristan smiles warmly. We will hold a common celebration where everyone will be welcome, including the poor and downtrodden. This is the greatest gift a ruler can give to her people. Plus 1 to community and culture, and support the counselors' endeavors. I have to invest in supporting the counselors and everything, or the people. Oh yeah, Harem also, my religious advisor, is here. Harem looks embarrassed. He runs his fingers through his beard and clears his throat a few times, then speaks at last. I heard. Not that it is important, but, well... He clears his throat again. I heard that an ancient trade road built by the dwarves of the Five Kings Mountains runs through these lands. I don't know what happened to them, or where they went. Unforgiving time spares no one. But the road itself is still here, and possibly not only the road. Harem holds his beard in his fist. Well, Naren, I have a request. If you find any dwarven ruins in the area, I'd like to see them with my own eyes. Why do you ask? Harem fiddles with his beard again. I shouldn't, probably. But it's like a wound that never healed. You know it will only hurt. You know it will only hurt more, but you still need to scratch it. Of course, it's foolish and vain, but still, I wish to look at them. Of course, Harem, if I find any dwarven ruins, I'll take you to them. Thank you, Darren. I will. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, that was a personal matter, not a kingdom matter, which is fine. Oh, who is this? Oh, Jod. Your Grace, I was at Oleg's trading post recently, and I noticed old Balkan just standing there, bored to death with nothing to do. This is most unfortunate. After all, the old grumbler is a very knowledgeable alchemist. However, he has no use for his skills, since the locals need nothing more than the simplest of healing potions. And then it struck me. Why don't you hire him as a court alchemist? His decoctions and tinctures would certainly prove most useful to you. Also, it might be cheaper than simply buying from him or some other merchant. All right, let's go get Balkan to do some stuff. But let me do more kingdom management. Okay, got a +1 on my loyalty. For every 10 points these values go up, I get an extra BP per week. Of course, economy is the most important one for that. Harem seems worried when this. Got that done. Project. Support the counselor's endeavors. That's gonna take 14 days. Oh god, it's gonna take 14 days. Okay, I'll help him. Let me go out and do some adventuring. Well, do some personal stuff first. Okay, what is this? Magnetic infusion. Oh, that's right, because I'm a kineticist. I should go to sleep first, so I can refuel or heal or whatever. There we go. Healed and ready. And for those that do not know, like I said, I did a poll so people can choose. They chose my alignment, gender, class, archetype, race, all that stuff. They chose. Why am I going to the tavern immediately? Am I already gonna be in a relationship? All right, let's see.
Want to play?
All right, guys. This game doesn't show not safe for work stuff, but it's highly suggestive. Returning to the capital, you, Octavia, and Ragongar go to the tavern to rest. After a couple of mugs, Ragongar pulls out a deck of cards.
Why not? What are we playing for?
For our clothes.
God, I hate that laugh. Oh, God. Giggling, Octavia playfully slaps Ragongar upside the head, and Return the Half-Orc bears his fangs in a broad grin and starts dealing cards.
Greg, that's the 6th game in a row you've lost. Do you even know how to play at all?
Not at all. But
The half-orc The half-orc scoots closer to you, and as if by accident, puts his hand on your thigh. Oh, jeez. Sorry. What do you think you're doing? Pull over, gonna stop it. What are you? People are here. Put your armor on, I'm gonna return. By the way, someone promised to smother me with kisses. I'm still waiting.
A promise is a promise.
Oh, God.
The beer here is good, but there's too many people. Maybe it's time we go somewhere quieter.
I think it's high time. Octavia, you coming?
I don't think so. Have fun.
Did I do something? Something. You know what? Let's not do this. So there is a thing here that you got to be careful with. I don't know if I should spoil. I'm not gonna spoil it, but because I know something's gonna happen later, I'm going to have to decline with Ragongar then, because you either have to have them both together, or they have to stay together by themselves without a third wheel. So there could be 3 wheels, or they gotta be together, not you with one of them. You can't separate. You can't keep one to yourself.
Ah, that's a shame. All right, friends it is then. Hey, mistress. Another round of drinks. We are dying of thirst here.
Whew. You spend the rest of the evening drinking beer and telling stories. Nice. Whew. Okay. Honestly, it's a weird. It's weird what happens in the end with them, but it makes sense, considering their life. Okay. Now I can go talk to Balkan. Huh? Oh, yes. Do I need Lindsay? I might need to bring Lindsay with me, to be honest. Oh, but she's chaotic, and he's chaotic evil. No, unfortunately, this is too good of a group that I gotta keep with me. Ooh, give me 1 second. You son of a... Whoops. Okay, that's good enough. Sorry, it's a Machop. I can't say no, it's a Machop. Alright, so my kingdom's here, and I have the other kingdom up here. So I want to go over here, talk to old Boken. There are some areas I have not discovered yet. I also have to go here at some point too, so... But first, let me deal with these other things I gotta deal with first. Wait, what? No event, death to the wargs. Did I miss something? Death to the wargs. Is somebody pissed off that I fed the wolf creatures? Alright, let's see what's up with these wargs. Still dead bodies here. Well, the wargs are over here. Huh. Nothing new there. Okay, how about down here? Oh, hey. Ooh, who put gems there? Oh, good. That's stuff I can sell. Also, I should have, I wish somebody had chosen a class of a pet, because apparently a pet is a great, meal to have if you're, carrying a lot of stuff. Waterlogged. We can check out this place really quick. I mean, it's right here. Ah, alright, here we go. We walked across the heath for a long time, yet no sight sprang up before our eyes. By turns, we discovered a verdant lowland with several near-about springs streaming down behind another hillside. And then, in the distance, in the center of the lowland among the bush, there stood a single, dry tree, a true giant. A magnificent outline resembled an animal's paw, clawing at the sky. But what was truly remarkable, the flat landscape was dotted by mysterious dark humps. They were piled about the height of a man, and scattered around in abundance. We determined that we should explore the lowland, or we had more important things to attend to, so we turned around and went back. We determined that we should explore the lowland. The further we trekked, the softer the land became. Step by step, heath grass gave way to moss, low-growing shrubs and ferns, and then sloshy puddles of stinky swamp water. Sorry. The muddy ground sucked at our feet, and soon our party was jumping from hassock to hassock. I hope I said that right. Finally, we reached the first group of mysterious humps, and learned they were no mere hills, but dugout dwellings. We moved with great care towards the center of the lowland, and there the real swamp began. On the way toward the mysterious giant tree, we saw the foggy outline of another hut, this one much bigger, and surrounded by small clay statues. We examined the surrounding dwellings. We would not retreat and moved ever forward toward the tall tree, determined to visit the big hut on our way there. We deemed it better than stopping. We deemed it better that we stopped struggling to push forward further. We would not retreat and moved ever forward toward the tall tree, determined to visit the big hut on our way there. Okay. We walked slowly, carefully choosing our way, keeping to drier ground as much as possible, but the further we went, the more difficult it became, and soon we were wading waist deep through the cattails. Frogs croaked loudly as we peered anxiously into the cloudy water, struggling to make out what shadows flitted along the bottom. Suddenly, Ragongar staggered, spit out an oath, and flailed his arms. He'd made a wrong step, and unable to pull out his foot, he called out loudly, and began to sink into the vile green slush. We hurried to the rescue, sensing that time was short. Wary of another of us getting sucked into the bog, we decided to form a living chain, standing next to each other and holding hands. We began to pull up our fellow traveler. Ragongar has a +12. Luckily, Ragongar managed to keep his head above the water, while we struggled to rescue him. Grabbing the nearest hand and pulling with all of his strength, he freed first one foot and then the other. The insatiable bog gurgled hungrily after us, but we didn't look back. Sodden and weary, we finally made it back to solid ground, and a palace of sorts rose before our eyes, a spacious hut made of mud like the rest, but decorated with pebbles, bones, cattails, spikes, and snail shells. In front of the palace was a wide and shallow reservoir. Its green water reflected the leaves of huge ferns and primitive clay figurines. The buzzing of gnats was nearly deafening. We were not far from the center of the swamp, and a firm and steady path led there through the thick bushes. At its end, the tall, dry tree stretched mightily upward, clawing at the firmament. We carefully examined the clay figurines, trying to fathom who they might portray. This one would be the best one. We peeked inside the hut. We moved forward. We'll go with this one. We made it. Google eyes, flat heads with no necks, ears, and chins. Ugly long legs, unnaturally bent. These sculptures could only be the work of boggards. Primitive, cruel boggard tribes had inhabited the swamps of Garund, and Avestan since the olden days. Pitiless to others and to each other, they were led by the darker instincts of their insane priest kings. They are known to grow young fry in the pools inside the houses. The buzzing of gnats was nearly... Oh, I read that. Okay. Let's see. So boggards are around, so we gotta be careful. We peeked inside the hut. The palace was twice the the quote unquote. I couldn't say it so long, but it's okay. Have a good one, right? Have a good have a good one, Ricksaw. Thanks for showing up at least. I hope you have a good night. Bye bye. The palace was twice the height of the other huts, and its entrance was wide enough that 3 could walk abreast. The walls were decorated. An unknown builder had scratched drawings in the clay while it was still wet. The faded scrawl depicted huge amphibians devouring smaller figures. Some frog-headed, others not. See ya, hun. 3 of the 4 rooms boasted large holes filled with water, just like the other dwellings, though here there were steps descending into them, cut into the dirt. In the furthest room we found equipment decorating the walls. Leather armor, spears, clubs. To our surprise, a number of items were well preserved. The hut was clearly deserted, so we felt no shame in taking some of it with us. And we did, apparently. Short sword, leather armor, and 137 gold. Wow, we are thieves. We move forward, seeing we'd drawn so near our goal. It was ever so lovely to walk again, once again along the well-trodden path, our soaked clothes imagined being dry, and our mood, at once, lifted. The bushes that bordered the path seemed to wave at us amiably, with their juicy green leaves and shiny bright red berries. A fresh wind puffed away the rotten smell, and it finally felt like the swamp might be nearly behind us. But then the wind stopped blowing, and the thorny branches continued to move, and we heard a loud shout. Harum, who was watching our rear, pointed to a surging, crawling wall of green filling in the path behind us. The surrounding thicket was coming to life. Its branches reached out with a soft swishing sound. Drops of sap oozed from their thorns, gleaming in the emerald dusk. The path was disappearing. There was no way back, and the clear space ahead was closing. We ran forward. Oh, let's see. Oh, it looks like this is an automatic win right here. We ran forward as fast as our legs could carry us, flying towards the closing passage. We drew our swords and tried to... Yeah, no. Mobility's better. As any experienced traveler can tell you, sometimes you walk and sometimes you run. The branches snatched at our backpacks and clothes, and the sprouts tangled at our feet, but we slipped their grasp. We were too quick. Finally, after what seemed an endless trek, we came upon the gigantic dry tree that had so intrigued us from the beginning. Lo and behold, we saw an idol cut in its trunk, a huge horned three-eyed toad. Its googly eyes made it look both cruel and dumb, almost idiotic. Its muzzle hung half open, sharp toothed with several hanging tongues. Deep brown streaks oozed from the corners of its mouth. Let's see. Low religion, we tried to glean what sort of idol it might be. Lawful good. The idol reeked of evil. In this, we were certain we must destroy it. Neutral, we thought it'd be better than fearing this religion. Okay. There could be no doubt. This was Gogunta, master of the great swamp of the demon in the demon abyss. Let's see. Gogunta. Gogunta is a demon lord of fetid swamps and serves as the sole goddess of the swamp dwelling bogards. Gogunta appears as a frog with many heads and even more eyes and tongues. Bogards portray her as a huge queen of their kind. And of course, the abyss is the chaotic evil sphere. Hey, if you guys don't know about the abyss is a plane of the outer sphere dedicated to the rule of evil unfettered by law. It is accessible through huge rents in the maelstrom, opening into fiendish depths vast beyond imagining. The abyss is possessed of many layers, strung together by the river Styx. Its inhabitants are demons, its rulers, demon lords, who wrested control of the plane eons ago from the primordial how do you say this? Clipoth. But what is this? While we were examining the idol, a large, bright blue dragonfly came out of the hollow in the tree and sat invitingly on the very tip of one of our noses. It was so remarkably strange, it didn't react to our movements. It seemed quite content to remain where it sat. Suddenly, Naren grabbed the dragonfly and held it in front of her mouth. Oh god, did she just decide to eat it? I don't know if I have the fortitude strength for this, but I'm gonna try. Because the only chaotic evil choice there is. And I succeeded! Oh my god, how did I exceed that? I rolled an 11? Are you serious? Nice. I heard a wet crunch, and I winced before I could look. I turned around, hearing a faint cry. Naren had turned white and started to collapse. We barely had time to catch her. After returning to life in a few hours, she told us amazing things. It turns out the Bogards priest ate blue dragonflies to fall into hypnotic trances where they could hear the will of the goddess. The demon lord Gogunta, the creator all of Bogard kind, in her dream, Naren saw ancient times, how the Bogards built their settlements, how they raided the neighbors and enslaved the children, how they held bloody rituals to honor bloated amphibian monsters. The roar of their laughter throughout the dark centuries, and she saw a priest bury a stash of plundered jewelry in his hut, rather than offering it to his cruel goddess. In return, the wrathful Gunta set a horrible plague upon his tribe, and that priest would be their last. We turned around to leave the abominable swamp. The flesh-eating bush grew quiet and gave way. On the journey back, we were sure to look inside the priest's hut and dig out the treasure that had once wiped out his entire tribe. It was a single emerald. You couldn't give that emerald to your goddess and save your people? You dumb bastard. Alright, cool. We learned about the Bogard goddess. Shut up. Oh. Fight! Ah.
My strength betrays me.
My strength betrays me. Branded Transmuter? Bandit? What spell were you casting? Not anymore. That's it. Abandon hope and embrace the inevitable end. That's the kind of speech that Harem's companions blah 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 blah.
More strength fades.
The Endless Plains. This sounds familiar. Why does the Endless Plains sound familiar? Ah, I know why the Endless Plains sounds familiar.
Where
State your desire.
any fun to be had?
All this waiting bores me.
The end draws near.
Ask. I will grant your request.
It is a Manticore.
Dispatch those fools!
Henge.
Let's hit you with some lightning. What else can we hit him with? Magic Missile. If it even lets me choose it. Did you seriously just miss with your lightning? Oh, the thing's happening again where it's really slow. Done.
Yes, I'm still here.
Skin it? Can't skin it. Skill's not high enough. But what did you have? Oh, you had a belt. A belt of something. I can give that to her. No, she already has the... I think she already has the bonus. Yeah. Yeah, she does. I'll give it to... No, I'll give it to you. There we go.
Won't be halted.
Jesus, that Manticore messed a lot of people up. I think this is the way out. Nope, not the way out. Nope, it's this way. Wait, what? What's that? Oh, there was a person that's dead over here. Oh, a scimitar. I can give it to you because you actually use a scimitar. There we go. Oh, it's a magic one. Hold on a second. Let me make sure the game is working. There we go. Fixed it. I don't know why that fixes the game.
We do it my way.
No, we do it my way. Need to go to Balkan. I want to explore too, but I really should talk to... Random encounters.
Your life ebbs
Cut
and
them
flows.
to pieces!
Good.
strength betrays me.
You better not get in this guy's way. Okay. Yeah, just need to talk to Boken and then we're good. Am I missing anything else? I don't think so.
I need to catch my
Oh, you're fine. Shut up. Alright, Boken, let's see. Oh, it's, Boken smiles at you. Oh, it's you. Want to buy anything? Show me what you have. Let me sell you my shit really quick. So, what is this? Ah, dueling sword. I think this is the game's, attempt at being like, sorry, we didn't put katanas in here, but hey, dueling sword. They even have a class for it too. The Eldori swordsmen, I believe they're called. I never tried it. Maybe I should. Just a good old lawful neutral playthrough of this game. What is this? This is grease. I don't care about that. This is bag of holding. I want to keep that. Petrified egg. There we go. More money. Alright. Welcome, how would you like to become my court alchemist? This little man peers at you with an inquisitory squint. A court alchemist? Me? That'd be a first. Vulcan finally sighs and waves his hand. Gah, fine. Come what may. You've been kind to me. Killed those damn spiders, brought an old man some berries. I'll work for you. Just one thing though. I need a new laboratory, someplace to keep all my bottles and ingredients. A workshop, yes. And as for me, don't worry, I'll do my part. Yeah, that's the thing about this. Like freaking, when you recruit people into your kingdom to work for you, you have to at least build them a place. Like there's a weapons and armor guy. You want him to build you some weapons and armor for free? Give him a workshop, and they'll give you whatever you want. So, it's pretty good stuff. What's happening? Hi, Velly. Oh, welcome to my stream. Sorry you're in one of my more calmer, chiller games. This is it's like a Pathfinder. It's Pathfinder, so it's gonna be a lot of raiding. Oh shit! I'm eating explode. How you doing, Velly? Hope you're doing well. I need to make my characters go to sleep.
I don't understand. What's the point of preparing to die every day? Enjoy life, Harem. None of it will exist after you die.
I don't need cheap pleasure to convince me that my life has value. Besides, it's a pleasure to know that every path has an end.
I'm surprised the undead woman is the one that told him to enjoy his life. But she does say she misses it. She misses being alive. Naren suddenly awoke inside the house. Dogs were howling fiercely not far away. It smelled like burning. The wooden walls were steaming hot, and smoke was writhing beneath the low ceiling. Hold on a second. My brain didn't hear exactly what I said. Woke inside the house. What house? Tried to open the door. She jumped out the window. She looked out the window. She looked out the window. The instant she approached the window, the glass broke, and an arrow hit her in the chest. Falling, she glimpsed a dozen dark figures standing outside. Her eyes dimmed. Naren's skin felt cold. She heard the murmur of the water and soft lapping of waves. After opening her eyes, she saw a rocky river bottom and a bloated body. Tangled in green water weeds, the drowned man's empty gaze was fixed upon Naren. The drowned man's mouth opened slowly, and a hoarse whisper said, "Shriek River, Naren." At this moment, Naren finally awoke. Drenched in sweat, she told us what she'd seen in the dream. Oh god, this sucks. Okay. Where am I? Two Rivers Field? Where's the shrink? This is it right here. And now my character is going to have nightmares and problems until she's not going to be able to sleep until I go there. It's kind of a stupid way to force somebody to do a quest. Now she's going to be slow and ineffective. Jesus Christ. She's so slow. There's bogards all over this place. I think they're up here, actually. That's a trap.
Like surprises.
Done and done.
Jesus Christ.
I see something.
How curious.
I did as you face me.
Jesus! Oh, dogs. Dead. Oh, barbarians are funny.
Did as you asked.
Nice, some food items. Anything over here? Yep. More wolves.
Cannot stand against me.
Gross. Shut up. I require rest. Oh, at least I did that quest, so that thing will leave me alone. At least I can still move fast. Okay, let's see what that dream was about. While my character walks slowly over here. This way? Stag Lord is dead. Phrasma waits. Farewell, Naren. The corpse crumbles to the ground. I did this. I already. You're supposed to deal with this person before you kill the Stag Lord. But I dealt with the Stag Lord really fast. So, small house burnt down a dozen years ago.
My search was not in vain.
Oh, I never saw this. Ah, a ring and some money. Okay. I never saw that before. That was new. Who can I give the ring to? I guess I'll give it to Harem. There you go. Oh, what the? Another one? Okay, okay, not bad. I wish I can cure her exhaustion so she can hurry up. Don't worry, she'll get there eventually. See, this is what happens when you choose halfling as a... Never mind. Whatever. I wanted to be an Asamar or a tiefling, but no, people wanted me to be a gnome. Something's happening at the kingdom. I guess I should go back and see what's happening at the kingdom. No! Oh my god. Is there something I'm missing? Throne room. Actually, I should have... Oh wait, no, I already did sell my stuff. Never mind. Oh, my kingdom's okay.
I require rest.
Research into the... Okay. I guess I can make Harem do this. He's not doing anything right now anyways. That I know of. It's gonna take 45 days. Jesus Christ. Let's see. I guess I'll help... Yeah, I'll help Tristan. What? Excuse you? What happened? What did I get attacked by? Did I miss something? It'll tell me right now. Merchants have arrived at the capital. I don't know what that means. Eight-legged plague. He has the best chance, but he has a higher modifier. 70% chance is good. Oh wait, actually, hold on. Before I do that, troll invasion. Trolls! This is too early. Tax trades. Some half-elf trading fabric in the capital discovered a loophole in the law, which made it possible to avoid paying most taxes. The news spread quickly through the Merchants Guild. Measures should be taken immediately, or the treasury will take a loss. Doesn't care for the people of all concerned. Okay, you'll take care of that. I'll deal with the troll invasion. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay, I'll give you a coin. Okay, let's go see what they want. Your Grace, Keston has a troubled look on his face. I fear there's another matter that requires your attention. There have been reports, many of them, from settlements across the Gnarl Marches. There are trolls in the forest, seemingly hordes of them. Okay. Rumors claim that they are more than the typical savage beast. They almost seem to show reason and tactics. They form groups, attack all at once, plunder the villages, and carry away the peasants. Even stranger, kobolds have been spotted among their ranks, when usually they would be attacked on sight. Keston falls silent for a moment. I'm not certain any of this is reliable. Fear builds mountains of molehills. Some of the rumors even say these trolls carry torches and burn down houses, seemingly unafraid of open flames. It's entirely possible the rest of the reports could be exaggerated as well. The common folk will hardly heed any simple extortion. Someone will need to go to the Gnarl Marches to investigate the matter. I was considering the matter when it hit me. What if you were to take on this investigation yourself, Your Grace? You believe trudging through the swamps and chasing rumors to be part of a Baroness's duties? Forgive me, Your Grace. However, if this problem isn't handled now, by next month, there may be no one left to save us. Custom shifts uneasily. So if you do decide to go, please remember that trolls can only be killed with fire or acid. Thank you. And if you don't, they will regenerate and come back.
Who didn't fear fire? That sounded terrible and dangerous and terribly dangerous. If we couldn't rein them in, our young barony would be eaten up in a snap.
Okay. How many... there should be a thing here somewhere. Is it here? I just need to see how many days I have left before I have to... Because I have to deal with this up here situation every once in a while. A recurrent dream has recently been troubling the Baroness's slumbers. There's a valley here entering ancient ruins to descend upon under the ground, never to return. Oh, this is not... It's not important to me. I don't know how to check the quest logs or... is it here? Lindsay's journal. Here it is. This is it. I need to keep an eye on this. An ancient curse. 9 days and 11 hours. Okay. So I have to be at Bald Hilltop. Actually, maybe I should go deal with it right now. I think I can. Am I asleep? Oh, did I sleep? I did sleep. Good. When did I get this? I will take that. Yeah, I don't need Tristan. Tristan's already dealing with his own shenanigans. Okay. If I lose stuff again, hopefully I get attacked right now by this thing, so then I don't have to deal with it later. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to chill at the kingdom for freaking a couple days till something happens. Oh, thank God, something's gonna happen. Oh, actually, can't why don't you say a little prayer for us? Even though I'm pretty sure we'll kill these things before that prayer goes off. Not bad. Ooh, can I do anything to her and beat her ass? Ooh, you have Bone Shaker. Good. Shake her bones. Ooh, bones shaking. Easy. Oh. That is... +2 bonus to natural armor and a +4 bonus on saving throws against them. Got it, got it, got it. Okay. I'll give that to, I'll give that to him. I think it would look better on him anyways. Wait. Yes, it looks better. Sure. Ooh, actually, can you use a flail? He does use a flail. Here you go. There's a magic flail now. I don't know. Oh, I know. Never mind. Give me that mace. Don't need that. Alright, good. I don't have to waste time there anymore. I don't have to waste time sitting at my castle waiting for the timer to go up for that to, so I can continue. Now I can actually continue the next part of the journey. But yeah, trolls being intelligent and working with kobolds, that is not normal. Like I said, they're usually killed on sight. I need to sell some of my... What the fuck?
My savior.
Oh.
You asked if we'd meet again. And here I am. I see your fate has changed since last we met. Now you are the ruler who will determine the destiny of these lands. I am their living heart, the whisper of the wind, the strength of rivers, the luxuriant growth of the meadows. Do you wish to touch this power? I will show you a place where we can finally meet in flesh, you and I. Deep in the woods, there is an old mossy ruins, long abandoned, nearly swallowed by the thicket. There is an old tree growing among the stones in the yard, which I remember as a seed, a shadow under its green crown I call my verdant chambers. Visit me there, my lady, and come alone. A nymph's reward awaits you.
I don't need any reward. Happy to help. I'll see you soon in the verdant chambers.
So long. I will await you there, as the ground waits for spring under the heavy winter snow.
I'll see her later. I got more important things at the moment to deal with. Okay, let me sell this junk I got. Magical stuff sells for a lot. Is that rice? That is rice. Okay. Do I have quests here? I have... Oh, these are people. See, you only get this in a chaotic evil. I think it's in an evil kingdom. It's kind of terrible. You also get a lot of drunk people too. Oh, there's actually... I do have a way to get money. Hold on a second. There's a way to get really easy money right now. If I can just... I just need these. Wait, hold on a second. There we go. I believe these two. I think this guy right here will give me some money for this stuff. The man standing before you resembles an elf, but a very old one. His face is wrinkled and his beard is as white as mountain snow. The man seems to be completely blind. The old man stares past you with unseeing eyes. He seems to be consumed in his thoughts. He mutters a soft melody swaying back and forth, slightly to its rhythm. The man shudders briefly and stops singing. His mouth opens and closes a few times, bringing to mind a fish brought ashore. Ah, who's there? Is that you, your grace? Hold on, let me just... The man's voice rustles like autumn leaves. I am a collector, not a trader. If I share a story with you, you receive the power to pass it further, changing or embellishing it, whether willingly or not. Can I be certain you will keep my stories intact in their absolute purity? The storyteller ponders for several moments. No, I do not think so. At least not yet. These legends are the most precious valuables of this world. The last remnants of ancient tribes. They are beacons illuminating the way to the past, allowing us to meet generations long gone. I cannot let their light fade. The path to the past must not be lost. The old man thinks for a moment, then continues. But I can offer you a deal, your grace. If on your journeys you discover items that come from eras past, bring them to me. And if my eyes can see the stories that old relics hold, I will gladly share them with you. And if you find all the pieces of ancient artifacts, I can even recall my smithing skills to unite them and restore their power. I have never seen a single item done. I probably never collected all of them. And, as we'll start in a minute and 30 seconds, by the way. I brought some relics that are worthy of a story. Interesting, man. Your grace gently touches the items in your pack. A coin from a non-existent country. When Charles the Conqueror mastered Rosslyn, having claimed it for Bravoy, he permitted the issue and use of such coins. Both ordinary folk and the Aldori sword lords were required to use new coins decorated with Charles' profile. But no one was quick to be rid of these prohibited coins. Oh no. In many houses, they still store boxes and whole chests of such coins, waiting for the day when Rosslyn declares its independence. The storyteller's fingers caress the symbol, shaped like a tree leaf. And what is this? I hear the voices of trees, smell the scent of fresh leaves. A dryad mark, is it not? I would be happy to purchase it from you. 240 coins, okay. The storyteller idly toys with an ancient, plain-looking coin. What was the name of the Koloran ruler who issued this coin? Does anyone remember now? What did the Cyclops use it to purchase? Food? Books? Weapons? Perhaps someone's life? Or their freedom? Who can say? Its history was raised by the Earthfall, but I will buy it from you for significantly more than it was worth in its own time. Earthfall. Earthfall is the name given to the cataclysmic event in which a swarm of meteorites impacted Golarion in negative 5,293 AR. It resulted in the destruction of the human empires of Thassalon and Aslant, which were consumed by earthquakes and massive tidal waves, and the creation of the inner seas. The cloud of dust thrown up by Earthfall's impact settled in Golarion's upper atmosphere and blotted out, the sun for 1,000 years, creating the Age of Darkness. Cool. Oh my god, there's still more. The storyteller weighs the soldier's tag in his palm. A soldier does not ask where the banners of war were headed. He or she goes to battle, dies, and leaves it to others to decide whether the cause was just. This tag belonged to one of many warriors who helped establish the glory of the Taldan Empire. If you would permit me, I would gladly purchase it from you. Alright, cool. There, now I got some money.
We do it my way.
Okay. Oh, I guess I can skip a day. Done. Jesus. Yep, got that. Regent demands your presence. Ugh. Okay. What do you need, Octavia? If it is Octavia. Octavia looks alarmed. You won't believe what just happened. Some crook showed up at your gates, insisting on seeing the last who bumped off the Stag Lord. He says that he's brought a tribute to the new chief of the Stolen Lands, and asked for permission to conduct his business under your protection. You don't want to be seen as another Stag Lord, and your lands as an open field for thugs. Then throw the scoundrel out, along with his tribute. Let's see. Drive this bandit from my lands, and from now on do the same to any similar. Plus 2D community. Gain 50 BP. Arrest the bandit and clap him in iron. Same fate awaits any like him. I will accept this tribute. I hope this good lad and his colleagues will continue to share their revenue in the future. -2 to loyalty and a -5 to economy. But I'll get 1d4 BP per week. I can always raise the economy over time. And I do want the bandits to give me more money. And I am chaotic evil. And what do chaotic evil people do? Asshole things like this. I did not choose this life. It was chosen for me. Octavia opens her mouth, amazed, and for a moment seems to have lost her gift of speech. So we what? Just let these scoundrels rob our poor citizens without fear? How can we allow this? The girl looks at you anxiously. I don't know what's got into you, but I don't like this at all. I didn't choose this. The people chose this. Okay. Now I get 1d4 BP per week, which is honestly not a lot, but hey, it's there, right? Our economy will be fine. I'll pick it back up. That'll be fine. We always want to rank them up as soon as possible. They rank up every 10 points. But you still have to go through the 14-day waiting period to rank them up. Reasonable changes in legislation made it possible not only to cover the loophole, but also to replenish the losses of the treasury. Cheap publicity. A group of bars offered to praise the ruler for a modest fee. Their songs will spread the remote settler's death and shift of power. Let's see. Fey magic. Make him deal with the Fey magic. I'll make you deal with the cheap publicity. I'll give you a coin for that to help you. Troll sightings. Amiri can take care of the troll sightings. Visitor is waiting for me, and visitor is waiting for me. Okay. Good. Everybody's got a job to do. And then after this, I can go out adventuring again. Go out and exploring. Stefano Mosconi. The man before you reeks of vanity. His black hair is curled, styled, and generously waxed. From the hair atop his head to the points of his mustache, his cheeks and forehead are powdered white, giving him a pallid look. His hands rest casually on the golden hilt of his rapier. As he approaches, a mean, sly smile appears on his face, clearly practiced and prepared in advance. Ah, the ruler of this barony. I'm flattered by your attention. Sir Stefano Mosconi of Pitax, at your service. The man performs a derisive bow. Let's see. What brings the Pitaxian noble to my barony? I was just traveling back home to glorious Pitax after paying a visit to Restov, all in service to King Castrucino, I believe, Aravetti. I thought I might take a day to visit the capital of Pitax, bold new neighbor. Sir Stefano sniffs, then grins. I must say, I really should have spared myself the trouble. It's hardly worth seeing. I'd watch my tone I watch my tone were I you, lest I send you back to Pitax in a box, or perhaps several boxes. Watch my tone were I you, at least I send you back sooner than you planned. Fabio could tell you're deliberately trying to offend me, Sir Stefano. Neutral evil. And now we resort to insults. Hardly surprising, Sir Stefano lets out a long sigh, tapping his rapier. Well, you aren't worth the glove it would take to challenge you. Besides, You'd probably just run off and hawk it. It's easily worth twice what you've got in this throne room. Sir Stefano stares at you and snorts. You know, the initial goal of my visit was to take measure of your so-called barony, to see if you had anything of value to offer Patax. And do you know what I found? I don't care. Nothing. You have absolutely nothing to offer. Sir Stefano continues on without giving you a chance to respond. Military? Weak. Culture? Weak. Economy? Weak. You'd best pray to all the gods that my king Arveda doesn't declare war on you. On the other hand, maybe you should pray he conquers you. This mess of a barony could use the rule of a proper king. Have you ever had the pleasure of being acquainted with the hooves of a jackass? Other than your own feet, I mean? Sir Stefano opens his mouth and immediately closes it. Now allow me to, personally, tax your cortege, so as to help improve my economy. And as taxes are especially high this year, I do hope you'll be able to pay. The punishment for failure to pay is imprisonment. Sir Stefano, furious, starts to speak. My king will not stand for... Ah, yes, King Uravetti. Worry not, I'll be sure to send him a melancholic missive relaying news of your tragic fate. What? Sir Stefano pauses mid-rant. My tragic fate? Yes, the tragic fate you met after attempting to escape your chains. Now, if there's nothing more, I'd suggest you go replaster your face with whatever makeup you've been using. Your cheeks are so bright, the red glow must be visible from Absalon. I'll take my leave now. I actually forgot that that dialogue existed with that guy, but I'm glad I chose chaotic neutral for that one. Your Grace, we are victorious. We fought off the spider invasion and defeated the strange dryad who led them. As a sign of gratitude, your subjects have a special reward for you. I wonder, was this flood of spiders truly caused by that curse? I mean, the curse must be ancient and very ominous. The spiders were definitely scary as well, but they weren't ancient and ominous. I agree with Lindsay. This does seem strange. Seems more like the plot of an insane dryad than a true curse. Then how can we explain the dismissal atmosphere on the bald hilltop? The pressure both of us felt there, Jahad. Maybe the curse drove the poor dryad insane, causing her to lead this spider invasion into the barony. Tristan shakes his head incredulously. In any case, I have alarming news. As soon as the spider invasion was over, I visited Bald Hilltop again. It's grown quiet once more, and just as gloomy as before. I don't think the curse is broken, just laying low, like a monster that rests before it feeds again. What? Again? I am sorry for bringing the bad news. Unfortunately, we failed to defeat the curse for good. How much time do we have? Oh, a fair amount. I'd say half a year, or even more. Now that Bald Hilltop is quiet again, I can barely feel its evil will. I'm sure we will have enough time to prepare for the next attack. I want to deal with this problem once and for all. What do you recommend? Yes, let's level Bald Hilltop to the ground and put an end to the curse. I doubt we will be able to defeat it in such a straightforward fashion. The heart of the curse is undoubtedly centered at the Bald Hilltop, but the spiders appeared all throughout the barony. I don't think we are going to do any damage to the curse by destroying the hilltop. I would expect exactly the opposite. We'd only provoke it into attacking again, immediately on the heels of the last. No, the best we could do for now is make sure we are prepared for the next attack. Don't be such a pessimist, Tristan. We might truly be able to overcome the curse, but only by studying it thoroughly. Your Grace, I will gather all the information available on the situation and get to work. Research into the nature of curses, Bald Hilltop. Okay, let's prepare for the next attack. Tristan nods. Very wise. If only we knew more about the curse, we might figure out some way to fight it. Lindsay frowns. I don't understand. I spoke to the locals. They never had any spider invasions before. Nothing ever happened on Bald Hilltop before either. Now both spiders and the curse? Right when the new barony appeared in the Stolen Lands? All of this seems highly coincidental. Yeah, Lindsay. Yeah. Unfortunately, Harem is the only one that can deal with the research right now, since we don't have somebody who's Master Arcane yet. Or we don't have anybody for Magic yet. And he still has 16 days left. Okay, anyways. Now we can actually go out and explore. I have to find that troll thing that's going on. I lead, you follow. I forgot I had this golden toad. Leave. Let's see. Actually, I might need to bring Lindsay with me, to be honest. I mean, they're both chaotic good. It really doesn't matter which one I choose. How do I... Right here. Get rid of her, put Lindsay in. There we go. Unlock a secondary student. Point one of the advisors is treasure. Add 5 regions to the land. Increase the ranks of barony stats 5 times. Say in the capital. Oh, I know where she is, but I'll deal with that later. The ford across the sun. Okay, I need to visit both those places. Oh, a gnome. Amateurs. More kobolds? So, the gnome invites some of his friends. Oh god, stupid, slow, sluggish gnome. You're calling me a gnome? I am a gnome. Gnome. Stupid. There's a purple kobold on the riverbank who looks just like your old acquaintance, Tartuccio. Kobolds want this cart. Kobolds shall have it. The horse skull hides most of the kobold's face, but you see his vicious eyes glinting through the stumpy eye sockets. Through the empty sockets staring at you, by orders of myself, the glorious King Turtok. The kobold pounds his chest with his fist. Turtok, alter ego of the gnome Tartuccio, until recently you thought you'd kill him. Turtok King. The head of the gnome expedition wipes his brow and glares at the kobold. This bastard was the one talking our ears off while the rest of them were trying to steal our cart. King Turtok, the gnome looks at you and winks. What do you say to a bit of regicide? Tartuccio, I recognize you. What is this new disguise and why are you not dead? How dare you speak like that to the king? Kobolds, attack! Shirdaz? God, I love kobolds. Oh, he cast a spell. That's a haste spell, I believe. I hope not. That's a haste spell. And it didn't even matter. It mattered a bit. Okay, well, barely. See you soon enough. This is not over. And he went invisible. My cart is sinking! Alright, well before I do anything, let me cast some enlarge spells to help us. Alright, let me save the game. Because this is actually going to be a very difficult thing to do. I mean, yeah. Oh, this is a lot. Okay, let me read all this. While the gnomes were busy fighting the kobolds, furiously cursing and diligently punching their unwelcome guests right in their dragonish snouts, the cart was all but forgotten. The unwitting cause of the fight, it was being dragged. Is that correct? The unwitting cause of the fight, it was being dragged away by the scared ponies when it slid down the ford, sinking all the way up to the coachman's seat in the river. This was where the Skunk River flows into the Tusk water, and the current becomes excessively spiteful, cold, stubborn, and turbulent. Having taken hold of the gnome's cart, the Skunk River must have decided to drag it down amid all the commotion, but it was caught in the act. The surviving gnomes, led by the head of the gnome expedition, an extremely loud and crabby fellow, but not without some managerial talent, were able to catch the cart before it floated away. Faces red and grunting from the strain, they struggled to keep it from drowning entirely. Just then, a package fell into the water. With a heartbreaking splash, it vanished beneath the current, only to resurface 10 minutes down the river. No! The head of the gnome expedition moaned as he glowered at the package. That was Alchemy and Life, the latest issue! After plunging into the cold water, the ponies immediately lost their nerve. Swiveling their ears and twitching, they tried to chew through the reins and throw off the load. Why are you just standing around? Go on, help them! The head of the gnome expedition was visibly dissatisfied as he shouted. Choose a character. One of us tried to jump into the cart to untie the pony still standing in the water. Again, our strength, we began pulling the cart from the river. Ready? Ah, my foot! The head of the gnome expedition yelled, his face red and angry. With help like this, my position will be down the river in a flash. Just go to the camp and find those runaway ponies, or find some other way to help. Gods. We tried to pull the cart out. We left the cart alone for a moment. We tried to pull the cart out. Ah, no. Hold on a second. No. I can do that better. Wait. I can do this better. Hold on. No. At least I don't have to read all that. You can't just pull it? Really? My characters are large. I can do it. Give me a second. I can do it. Okay. Let's try this again. Choose a character. She has the best odds. Amiri nimbly climbed onto the roof of the cart and carefully crawled toward the ponies hitched up at the riverbank. I wish it would have told me the things, but whatever. The ponies seemed to be relieved to feel a firm hand holding the reins again. They calmed down at once and allowed themselves to be unhitched. In a few moments, they were standing back at the ford, ready to pull the cart from the river. While the gnomes were busy fighting the kobolds, furiously cursing and diligently punching their unwelcome... Wait, what the fuck? Gather our strength and we began pulling the cart in the river. Okay. Left the cart alone for a moment, hoping to find something helpful nearby. Is there nothing nearby? I guess not. Oh, cool. There we go. The cart creaked and cracked, sounding as though it were sobbing. The boards strained against the combined strength of a rushing water's pull against everyone trying to pull the cart ashore. Unfortunately for the cart, both sides were of equal strength. Something had to be done, or the poor cart would be torn to pieces. Nothing had worked, no. A huge stone in the riverbed was blocking the cart, so the Baroness tried to find out. Everyone was soaking wet, freezing, and exhausted. The group's initial enthusiasm had all but vanished. They glared at the cart scornfully, ready to give up and forget about it like it was a bad dream. The Baroness decided it was time to raise everyone's spirits, be it with a smile, noble order, some shouting, or even a good round of swearing. Yeah, of course it would fail. These were bad. These were bad rolls. Jesus, I had like bonuses to nothing. This was the best I had. A +3? It was the best I had. After resisting our efforts for a while, the cart finally began to give. Squelching loudly in the mud, it jerked forward, and as the head of the gnome expedition opened his mouth to let out a victorious cry, But that sly snake of the river decided that if she couldn't have her trophy, no one would. Instead of riding out on the ford, the cart began to lean, then slowly, almost magnificently, fell on its side. The scream of triumph only made it halfway before striking in the gnome's throat. Son of a troll. The perplexed gnome gazed on his collection of boxes, packages, and bags slowly floating away. The gaze then came to rest on us. Well, then, thank you, travelers, for your oh so invaluable help. Man, we tried. Talk to Jubilist, right? Where's Jubilist at? Here you are. The gnome that stands before you wears dirty and ragged clothes. They used to look stylish and wealthy long ago, but those times are long gone. His black hair is matted, a deep fresh scratch across his cheek. Despite of this rather pathetic look, the gnome behaves with inner dignity and even manages to maintain a superior manner.
Jubilos Nartropple, a humble servant to no one. Too bad your grace proved to not be capable enough to save my cart. Well, one shouldn't expect a fast reaction from a baroness herself. After all, it's common knowledge that titled persons usually hire a bunch of advisors to do all the thinking for them, so they must have some other bunch to jump in the rivers and save carts.
Man, I tried.
By the way, it's a shame no one organized a greeting party when such a famous and popular person as myself arrived to your capital. I wasn't expecting a red carpet covered with rose petals.
Did I jump scare you?
Yeah,
I bet I did.
Delegation.
You coward. You make me sick. Your weakness is pathetic.
Well, thanks for that. I actually like Jubilus. He's funny.
Well, at least some of my servants are still alive. Do you know how much it costs to train a proper servant?
Well, what's up, Matt? What's going on? Jubilus jabbers too fast, never stopping even to take a breath. You can see he's piled up some emotions and just needs to get them out of his chest.
Also, while I'm on that, I'd like to make an official announcement. The roads in your barony are in terrible condition. People must search for wading fords to cross the rivers because no one had bothered themselves with building bridges, and honest travelers have to take the risk of being attacked by kobolds at any moment.
Bro, I just became Baroness like 2 weeks ago. You want to chill out?
So, how did you say your barony was called? Oh, whatever, never mind. When I draw the map of these lands, I will call them the End of All Roads. Dirt Beyond. I guess it's a fitting name.
I'm not going to kill him. This is a chaotic evil choice I'm not going to make. How do you know I'm the Baroness? Oh, the gnome fell silent at last. He just watches you with his shifty eyes, opening and closing his mouth as if he wants to say something more but hasn't come up with anything yet. How do you know I'm the Baroness?
I've already told you I visited your capital some time ago. Weren't you listening to me? And I'm used to being greeted by officials when I arrive to settlements of at least some importance. The glory of myself and my exploits usually precedes me, and officials usually prefer to be on good terms with me.
He smiles slyly. I didn't know you'd come.
Yes, you're right. I should have remembered that your lands are in the middle of nowhere, and you don't get updates on important things in time.
So what happened here? How did your cart end up in the river?
My party and I set up camp at the bank of this river. We'd just finished kindling the fire when that purple bastard appeared. You know what he told me? He introduced himself as the king of the Kobolds and told me he needed our clothes because he wanted to dress his subjects properly, you see, as long as they've established the kingdom of their own. That's literally what he said. I wonder, where did he learn the words? Obviously, I told him to buzz off. Some kobold wants to strut around wearing the clothes of the great cartographer Jubilos Nartropple. No way. So I've been explaining my position to him, being rather eloquent too, suggesting he and his so-called kingdom might as well fall into the deepest sinkhole. In the meantime, I've noticed that kobolds have already started to untie my cart. Well, I called my men to keep the cart safe. They couldn't guess what to do on their own, just stood there with their mouths ajar. Then things heated up as the fighting started, and while we were fighting, the ponies dragged the cart to the river. Ah, stupid animals.
You said you were famous, but I don't know you. What are you famous for?
That was either a stupid and offensive joke or a case of total ignorance. The latter, I hope. I'm famous as a traveler, a cartographer, an alchemist, and a journalist. The students of all the major universities study the world using my maps. My articles for different journals are well known everywhere, from Andorran to Brevoy. You definitely read some issues of National Alchemy, haven't you? Culinary Almanac of the Inner Sea? Or the most scandalous one, The Independence, describing benefits and drawbacks of governments and regimes in different states? Didn't read any of these? Oh, well, don't answer that. I don't want to spoil my impression of your barony. It's spoiled enough already. It would be hard for me to write at least something positive otherwise.
Wait, the Jubilos Northropple? Author of the 14.5 eulogies to Pitax? Oh my, every student in the Academy of Grand Arts devoured your books, especially after King Aravetti banned them, tried you in absentia, and sentenced you to death.
I see at least someone in this shabby barony has at least a rudimentary education, even if they got them in such a dubious establishment as the Pitax Academy of Grand Arts.
I was expelled for irreverence.
Ah, is this so? Well, if it is true, then you just might not be beyond hope.
I don't know what to make this guy. Okay, it was nice talking to you, but it's time to go.
Hold on, wait a moment. There is one thing you can help me with. You see, long ago there was a dwarven trade route crossing these lands. It connected Five Kings Mountains and the north. The route was so important to the dwarves that they were generous enough to set a number of outposts along it, manned with armed guardians to provide protection for the traders.
And what happened to these dwarves?
One of these outposts must be somewhere nearby, lost and completely forsaken. But nothing can avoid the watchful eye of the great cartographer Jubilos Northropple. I will find this outpost, and I will mark its location on the map. You can trust me on that.
So what is a famous person doing that far from civilization?
I pursue two objectives. The first is to write an article on this new barony of yours for the Independence. The second is to draw a detailed map of the stolen lands. Before this barony appeared, it had been too dangerous to come here, but now an opportunity has appeared. Thanks to you, I must add. So, as you can see, the freedom of speech sometimes grants positive comments too. Anyway, I'm almost done with this journey. My article is practically ready, so is the map. All that's left to do now is to find an old dwarven outpost established here several centuries ago.
Tell me, is this old dwarven outpost abandoned? Is it possible it's now used by trolls as a lair, for instance?
Why not? Dwarves like being underground, trolls like being underground too. It's quite possible after dwarves left, their warm and cozy place fell into the hands of less attractive creatures.
I'm looking for the trolls lair. Maybe we're looking for the same place. Let's join our efforts and start looking together.
You seem to be a capable companion, but I'll pass for now. I still have to count my losses after the river took my cart and all my stuff.
How long is he going to be gone for? Well, if I find the outpost, I'll let you know. Goodbye.
I would be grateful. I'll stay here for a while. I need to sort things out.
So if you did help, oh god, I don't know if this is like really bad or if it's fine. Honestly, I might, but I had bad rolls. There was no way I would have to do that whole damn thing all over again. I mean, I guess I could. Wait, do I need to? I do need him on my team. The problem is, wait, fuck, hold on a second. Let me see what Lindsay's journal says. No, that's not it. Trouble. No, is this it? The no one was saved turned out to be a celebrity, none other than Jubilist. He's sure somewhere around here. I don't need him to follow me, but save the car. Glorious victory. There's dust into the Kobolds and I wonder. That's an intelligence boost. That's not a charisma boost. Do I have any charisma boosting skills? Oh my god, I had bull strength? Not that that mattered, don't really need that. Oh, this could have helped. Competence in the... Nope, that's not it. Is it this one? No. This one? This one. This is it. This is the one that could have helped. Competence bonus. Moral bonus. Okay, I gotta do this over again. Hold on a second. Give me a moment. because there's a way to do. I want him on my team because he's actually really good. Good. No, he is good because we're going against trolls. He has fire and acid bombs, which, as we've already learned,
Anything is possible.
they are good against. Alright, let's try this again. Now we've got bonuses. Try one of the characters. Amiri. Now she's got better bonuses. She's good. Alright, we got that. Got our strength, began pulling the cart. We tried to pull the cart out. Charisma is still a +3. This is a 0. Why does it have to be her? I forgot to give her heroism. Oh, but that's only for skill checks. A DC 15, a DC 19, 15, or 19. Technically, this would be the better one. That is such a difficult check to make. I don't have any potions or spells or anything that can help me with that either.
Well, speak.
The end draws near.
Like Eagle Splendor might help, but I don't have that.
For entertainment.
Whatever. Can't do that. Oh well. Oh, I have to go through all this shit again.
Also, so how did you say your baron?
How do you know? Blah, 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 blah.
So what? I don't like it. Oh, I can see it's your first encounter with freedom of speech. Just do what you consider right and let others discuss it.
Actually,
You know, not everyone gets a chance. Wow, baron. My party and I. You know, so I've been explaining. That was I calling it.
yep. I actually like that back and forth right there.
It's true. I pursued two of. Anyway, I'm almost. Hold on, wait a moment. One of these outposts must be. Why not? Dwarves like you seem to be a capable companion. I would be.
Okay, there we go. Well, can't do anything about that, so might as well just leave now.
Adventures call to them.
Okay. Oh, we can take all these dead people, these dead kobolds things. I think there's more enemies over here too. I don't know when. Oh, these are. Oh. Ooh, a new recipe.
We do it my way.
We do it my way. Okay. There we go. Now we'll continue on. Bandits camp. I'll have to check out the bandits camp later. Trolls can be killed with fire acid usually. Thanks for letting me know, game. I'm glad you tell me over and over again. A group of hardy people with axes, most likely lumberjacks, are menacing a fragile Nixie. Two lumberjacks stand before her, relaxed and disconnected. The lead lumberjack shakes his fist at the Nixie and yells, "Let them go, you swamp freak. If you don't, I'll burn this rotten grove to the ground on my word." You're the freaks, and my name is Melianzi. Thank you very much. If you keep being rude like this, I'll just drown these jumbos in the lake, understand? Noticing you, the lead lumberjack grins and waves. You there! You seem a capable sort. Interested in some coin? Name's Korax, and we're loggers here in this forest. We could use your help in freeing our people from this Gorgon's claws. Oh shit, I didn't get to read that. Oh, it's right here. We should help her. No, them. I don't know. Why can't people in Fae live in peace? The Nixie has better chances at winning. Giselle taps her chin, amused. Let's find out if I'm right. Let's just slaughter them all and be done with it. I'm not interested in your problem with forest. You know what? The hell's with it. What's going on here? We're minding our own business, cutting trees and splitting logs when this hag shows up out of nowhere, screeches at us, then jinxes two of ours and threatens to drown them. With these Fae breeding like rabbits everywhere, what's an honest, hardworking man to do? Stupid Jumbo. You're the ones who breed like rabbits, spreading into more and more space. We've lived here since forever. I've grown these trees for more than 100 years. Know them down to the tiniest leaf, and then you show up with your stupid axes to ruin everything. Yeah, let's do this. Try to reason with the loggers. Listen to me, people. Glasses. Let's see, world. The forest is big. I'm sure you can find other trees to fell. Diplomacy quarreling with the Fae is more trouble than it's worth. You have no idea how powerful and thin-skinned they can be. Lawful neutral. I'm the Baron of these land, rightful of the realm. I haven't granted anyone logging rights to the forest. You should leave now. Here's what I'll let you do. Okay, let's try this one, because I got a plus 15. You tell the lumberjacks about a nearby grove where fine trees grow and no Fae have taken up residence. Alright. It's not like we were dead set on this grove in the first place. If she gives us back our people, we'll leave this place in peace. On my word. Let's see. Melze, they'll leave this place and never return. Please release the hostages. Oh, sure. And who's going to bring back my trees then? They come in here, smash everything in sight, and then just leave? No deal. Fix what you broke, then maybe I'll let them go. Think of your situation, Melon. These people are willing to leave in peace. Asking for much more could prove dangerous. How are we supposed to restore a tree that's already been cut down? You humans are always like this. Destroy, and then when it's time to clean up your mess, poof, gone. Fine. Then, since you're clearly clueless, I'll tell you what to do. There are these magic thingies that look like feathers. The feather tokens. Throw one of them on the ground, anywhere, and a tree springs up. Your people's mages who tread the swamps more often that the others, they can make them. Buying a couple won't break your bank. My cousin, Teresia, can also make them. She lives in the normal H's. Either way, you bring me a handful of them back here, and I'll let your goons go. Okay. Right here, I'll bring the feathers. They'll be waiting right here. It's not like they have anything else to do, right? Nixie chuckles as she tussles one of the lumberjack's hair. Her smile. He smiles up at her faithfully. Okay, gotta go find this. I believe it's a witch or something. I don't actually remember, but I gotta remember to come back here later. And we got wolves. Damn, these wolves are huge. What the? Nice. Over here. Okay, the ruined watchtower. Bandit camp. I do want to check out the bandit camp. Is anybody tired? No? Alright, good. We can check out the ruined watchtower next. Oh, God, my arm is killing me from being so strong. But also my fracture on my shoulder hurts still. Anything over here? Nope, nothing. This is a pretty big place right here, but good stuff. There's a bunny. Anything up here? Nope, nothing up here. A dog. Kundayo. Following the strange wolf, you climb the top of the hill. There you see a black-skinned man sitting under a spreading bush. The wolf runs up to him and sits near, whimpering.
Whom you brought? Get lost, dog. You're not needed here.
He raises his arm as if to hit the wolf, but the animal doesn't even try to dodge. Still whining, the man's hand goes down, never finishing the blow. The man staggers to his feet, and you notice there's blood soaking the right side of his leather legging. He's very tall and rather lanky. While he stands before you, leaning on his bow, his hurt leg trembles slightly, and the right side of his leggings darkens, again with fresh bleeding. Nevertheless, the man doesn't reveal his pain except in a strained jaw and heavy gaze. Ikundayo, the man says, looking straight into your eyes. Naren, I'm Naren. I'm the Baroness of these lands. Nice to meet you. He says. Yes, I'm a friend. So what are you doing here?
Sitting, waiting, hunting.
I'm the Baroness of these lands. That's the question you get as the who? Can I help you?
Learn your curiosity. Serves me right. We'll start again. The name's Ekondayo. Ekon for decent ones. Used to be a carpenter in the Bristle Hill village. Trolls attacked. Killed everyone but me. We'll show them that was a mistake. They all deserve death. Kargat most of all. Rock troll. He led them.
How did you get wounded?
Have been hunting trolls until they have hunted back. The wound can't stop the hunting. Just slows it down.
How can a mere carpenter be chasing trolls effectively?
You were not always a baroness. Here, I was not always a carpenter. Nothing to lose anymore.
Did you know that local trolls are not afraid of fire now?
No, didn't. Fire arrows couldn't murder them. Now I know the reason. Had no chance here. Can see it now.
Why are you sitting on this hill?
Troll feet often followed this path. Can't hunt them anymore. That's why I wait. They here eventually.
I'm hunting the trolls too. Would you like to join our efforts? Akun's face gets a trifle calmer. You can see he's glad to hear your offer.
We'll mark on your map all the places where troll feet tread the land. Troll's lair must be somewhere nearby.
Look at this. Troll clearing, Kobold trail, dwarven ruins, the thing we're trying to look for. He knows.
The spirit is strong, but the body falters. We'll follow you wherever you need, but this wound must be tended by healers in the capital. Don't want to burden. One more thing before we go. Troll feet tread this path often. Would like to stay here until they appear.
Okay, this is a great place for an ambush. Let's wait. 3 hours. And it's raining. Oh, he has a brand! Did he die? The fuck was that?
Out of my way!
Time for fun!
I unfortunately cannot have Ikundayo on my team. Is he still alive? Oh no, he's dead. There we go. Oh yeah, they have money. When they die, they just have money. Nice. Someone gnawed bones gleam in the bushes. But yeah, unfortunately I can't have Ikundayo on my team. He is a lawful good follower of Arostil, unfortunately, so he will be and I know from experience, he is a constant problem when it comes to alignment stuff with me. Especially since I'm, you know, chaotic evil, unfortunately, against my will. Sucks too, because I actually do kind of like Ikundayo. Or Ikun, whatever you wanna say.
Dispatch those fools!
Bandits. Rain, -6 penalty on perception checks and 20% to miss on all ranged attacks. Ooh. Okay, take all that. Oh, they have They had pots. Or, yeah, they had pots. Mushrooms. Oh, Jesus, okay. Well, I didn't even see them down there. Okay.
You see that?
Ooh. Man, someone's just hiding shit here.
Won't be halted.
Hmm? Is there something down here? Oh, there is something down here. Huge tree trunk can be used to climb up or down.
That was easy.
Anything else?
We do it my way. Scared? You should be.
Okay, yep. Just want to save just to be sure. 'Cause I think there's something here. I think. Oh, there's a person up here. You hear a voice from somewhere above you. You there, help us! A man wearing simple clothes waves to you from the top of a massive rock. Hunters we are. We were camping in the woods, then suddenly we were up here. Some weird magics or something, I guess. For God's sake, help us! How'd you manage to get up there? No clue. We were heading off to sleep when a dream came over us. A bright one, too. All three of us were in the river, and the current was sweeping us away. The tree on shore were too high. Up to the sky, I tell ya. And the clouds above were like mountains. We went over a waterfall and hurtled down. Next I knew, we were up here on this rock, wet like drowned rats. I never seen anything like that, and I hope I never have to again. Good luck up there. See you around, maybe. Let's see. How much is my help worth to you? I found this funny thing on a corpse up here. It looks valuable. You save us, it's yours. Sure, we can help you down, if you pay in advance. Okay, there. Now help us down, for God's sake. If you could add some gold. Hunter reaches out pleading. All we have is yours. Just get us down from here. Good luck up there. See you around, maybe. Ha, losers. And you're a sharp one. It's only fitting we rob the likes of them. The half-orc roars with laughter as he makes an obscene gesture towards the stone. Wait, you can't. We had a deal. Ignoring their frenetic cries, you walk back to the woods. A moment later, you hear a scream behind you, followed by a wet thud. It sounds like the unlucky hunter grew desperate enough to try and get down on his own. Harem closes his eyes as if trying to hold on to the hunter's death cry. How did I miss it before? He whispers. Death cries are music, too. So beautiful. I didn't feel good about that. Just want you guys to know that I did not feel good about that at all. Troll. And a kobold. Oh, I forgot he can actually use acid, I believe, as a... Anybody here got fire? None of you have fire. And I have lightning.
Run them through.
Why can't I use this? Out of resources. Oh, there we go. Oh, he recharged using their bodies. Huh. Interesting.
the dust you will go.
What the fuck is happening? Oh, they're blocked. Can I hit you with lightning? How did I miss? Wait, where's... Why is she up close?
So fragile.
I'm writing you out of our story.
Hold on, the game is getting weird again. Out of resources. God damn it, what is this bug ass?
Suggesting the way to use this spell?
Hear you cry. Die! Out of my way!
This is a horrible... Thank you. Everyone, just get in here, get in here. There. Now beat his ass together. There we go. God, that was annoying. Okay, cool. Bandit's letter. Here it is. Ah. That's a lot. Oh! God damn it. Can I cast haste? Oh, I can't. Huh. Thought I could.
Applause, please.
Oh, that was a heavy crossbow. I use a light crossbow. She uses a light crossbow. Okay, never mind. Can't use that.
My search was not in vain.
I'm sorry.
God damn it. Octavia could have done it. You see 3 peasants circling an ancient oak as they talk loudly among themselves. I found it! What? Where? Show us. Nay, wasn't nothing. Just thought I did. Damn stump. The man hits the trunk of the tree with his fist, then winces and massages his hand. Add in 5 minutes, by the way. Well, put your backs into it. I can smell the gold. I can. Who are you? What's happening here? The men jumped up and pressed their backs to the oak's massive trunk. They never take their eyes off you as they lean toward each other, whispering. You barely catch the words, Baroness and treasure. We're from the village nearby, milady. The bravest of them answers, and the others nod along. We want to cut this here tree, see? Winter's not far off, you know. Gonna need some wood, the second man adds. With this much, we maybe can build a boat, too. Could actually hurt us. So much for our gold. You're not in trouble. Just tell me everything. Tell me the truth while you can. My patience wears thin. The villager glances in his sullen companies. We're searching for gold here, milady. A traveling bard spent the night in our village, told us a tale about big fights and barbarians and the chieftains who led their hordes here long ago. At the end, he said he knew where the barbarian chieftains buried. Promised he could show us. We paid him 2 gold. He wanted 3, but we could only gather 2. He told us anyway, though. Barbarians, you say, if I remember their customs correctly. As you recall, there were barbarian tribes that rode across these lands long ago. Moreover, they buried their chieftain in cairns, with all their earthly possessions. However, all the known cairns are far to the east or northwest. Maybe there's some enchantment beneath the tree? The old oak bears no enchantment. This doesn't exclude the possibility that treasure is there. It may simply be hidden too deep, or perhaps the treasure is a magical in nature. Get on my lambs, I'll dig up the gold myself. Right you were, Calvert. We shouldn't have told the Baroness about the treasure. Time to flee this barony, I'd say. With a Baroness like that, we'll never get any treasure. Oh, I didn't want to do it myself. I was joking. After several hours of digging and chopping, the ancient tree finally yields. The oak creaks dignantly as it's uprooted and falls aside. Its remaining roots dangle in the air. There's nothing under the tree but several worms and a mold end. And it says here, a huge centuries-old oak which has fallen because of human greed. I was just trying to scare them. I thought they were going to give me the option if I wanted to dig it up later. Which I was going to say no. A troll hound! Nice amount of skins.
How curious.
Anything good? Anything good?
Can you make an
A
epic
troll.
I need inspiration.
My strength betrays me.
I don't like surprises.
Lindsay, don't mess up. Alright, good. Alright, now I have to go to this, maybe I can just go over here. Mushrooms. Bunny.
Onwards.
The traitor god. No. I'll read that right now. The traitor god, Torog priest, used to set hiding places and statues like that. Look closer if you wish, you might find something.
Head on.
See, Matt? He hates Torog. The remains of Cobble Road are barely visible. Oh, hey, Torog's pendant. Nice. I can sell that, actually.
Die for me.
To the dust you will go.
There's a lot of spiders. Maybe I should enlarge Amiri so she can actually, like, whoop some ass better. There we go.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
No. No, I don't want to go down there. I need to go over here. Once long ago, a sturdy watchtower rose above the forest, ready to signal an enemy's approach day or night. Now the ancient, moss-covered stones were crumbling, and birds, rather than warriors, inhabited the place. The ground floor had long been looted, but there still seemed to be some furniture left on what remained of the upper floor. A rotted table, an uneven chair, and a small but seemingly a robust chest. Sadly, the stairs leading up had collapsed long ago. Harum walked around the tower slowly, running his fingers along the cracks of the stones. I like places like this, peaceful, quiet. Here, one is bound to consider that which awaits us all, sooner or later. Yes. Taking a seat, he lost himself in his admiration of the ruins. Dude's so mean to well, you know, I shouldn't say anything. Athletic, choose a character. We tried climbing. We tried to take our time. Come on, Gongar, you got this. Wow, you suck. Gongar tried to scale the wall, but it was too old. The stones crumbled beneath his feet, and the structure shifted, flailing in the air a moment. Gongar awkwardly fell to the stone floor. It was a miracle the whole wall didn't collapse on his head. We decided to take our time and make a sturdy ladder. Fortunately, there were plenty of materials in the forest. 4 hours. Took some time to harvest the materials we needed and tie everything together, but we ended up with a safe, stable ladder. We climbed to the upper floor and dropped the chest down. The chest fell to the stone floor with a loud thud, a huge cloud of dust rising around it. The wood had darkened after years of exposure to the sun and the rain. The metal sliding had grown a layer of rust, and the decorative carvings on the lid were barely discernible. Even so, the chest itself was as robust and secure as the day it was made by some unknown dwarven master, and of course, it was still locked. Let me see. We searched for the key among the ruins. The search turned out to be a surprising success. We found the key in a small niche that had been covered with rubble. Despite its age, the dwarven lock was still operational. We turned the key and the chest lid open with a shrill creak. Inside, we found the simple possessions of a dwarven warrior who must have once been stationed in this tower. Battle gear consisting of chainmail, a helmet, a shield, and an axe. A pair of torn traveling boots, and a metal tankard the size of a small bucket. A pipe, and a full pouch of tobacco, which had petrified over the years, and lastly, a peculiar little thing, a complex red metal cog. Alright then. Is that an apron? Don't remember seeing the apron, but sure. Alright, now we have 3 cogs that we need. I think it's for this. Unlike the time-worn watchtower, the statue of Torog is in perfect condition. The dwarven god's face has a stern look, almost accusatory, when combined with the surrounding devastation. Harun gives the statue a long look, then spits on the ground without saying a word. Perception, examine the statue. Dwarven artisans are famous for installing clever hidden mechanisms in their work. You discover a hidden panel with a niche above it. In the niche, a set of jagged grooves adorned with the arcane symbols seem to be connected to something deeper inside the statue. It seems that access to Torok's treasures will require the missing cogs. Put the cogs into the mechanism. You have all 3 cogs, but you are not sure how to fit them into the mechanism. Maybe the arcane markings inside are a clue. What's the problem? Harem grumbles as he snatches the cogs from you and places them inside the mechanism. This one goes here, that one there. Can't you see? You rotate the cogs and hear a rumbling noise from the statue, followed by a loud click. The panel opens, revealing the treasure stored within. Oh my god. Hold on a second. First I'm gonna copy this. A belt of physical perfection. Let me just give that to this person. Wait. Yeah, I'll give that to you. She can have this. And the Constitution belt can go to Harem. There we go. He also has a half plate, but I can give him a full plate. Magical gear. Nice. Very nice, actually. Oh, you don't have a cape yet. There you go. Dude, you have Harem has no reflex save. And a +1 natural armor bonus. I'll give that to Harem too. Alright, cool. We got everything. I think we got everything we needed here. Oh, I didn't look down here. Alright, I should. I should explore this whole area. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, I should check my phone really quick to see if anybody said anything to me.
What a surprise.
While I'm also doing this, that is. What the? I just said... Torog, necklace. Whoop.
I lead, you follow. And then our leader charges
What the hell?
forward.
Oh.
Hey, wait for me.
You never had a chance.
I'm hungry. When we stop.
One moment. There we go. Okay. That sounded like it took a lot longer than it should have. Oh, that's a trap. Lindsay, can you please not fumble this time?
Anything else?
1 gold! Despite the Stag Lord being long dead, the bandits still plague these lands. Okay, I was like, Erostil? I'm like, oh wait, no. The Stag Lord is the bandit. Fulgrit, the Watchful Mother, and Bolka, the Golden Gift, best of the Dwarven Pantheon. Is that the Pathfinder ones, or are you saying... Because I don't know all the Dwarven gods, I know Torog has a wife and a bunch of kids. A bunch of kids. Dude was fucking Pathfinder. All right. Kind of sad that in Starfinder Torog's gone. Do I have too much shit on me? I need to find like a shopkeep or something. I'm trying to think if maybe there's a shop somewhere, or if I'm actually... Merchant's Guard. Can you guys kill that troll faster? Thank you. I need to spit some acid on him.
My strength betrays me.
An elderly half-elf stands before you. His sun-bleached hair reveals him as a seasoned traveler, and the confidence with which he holds his bow reveals him to be a seasoned warrior. And his cart full of various items, it seems a trader as well. Damn trolls almost died from the stink alone. Hell, better try acid. The half-elf wipes the sweat from his brow. They almost had me. Since when are trolls not afraid of fire? Good thing we had a few flasks of acid among any of us. Thank you for your time to rescue, friends. Despite his confident gaze, his voice trembles slightly. A few more moments more, and I would have... He frowns. Whoever rules this land gives little care to its safety. Formerly safe trade roads are given over to trolls, and not a guard to be seen. But where are my manners? I am Dalton, from Mivan, and a merchant by trade. Who are you? Actually, I rule these lands. I'm a baron of these lands. Your words are fair. I'll do what I can to make the roads safer. I don't know what's up with people in this game. It actually reminds me, like, at work, I have the title of trainer, but they expect me to know things that... Okay, I've been working in the van lines and the load side. The day they moved me over to unload, everyone assumed I knew everything about unload. So when I was messing up a lot, they were like complaining to the manager that I was messing up because I was a trainer. But they ignore the fact that I have never been in unload before. Titles are stupid. We are simple travelers. We are simple travelers from Bavoy. In that case, I recommend you to make haste to the nearest garrison, if you can find one. The roads are thick with trolls. They've attacked several villages, destroyed several bridges, and are scaring away trade caravans, worse than bandits by far. Since you were kind enough to save my life, Dalton smiles, some advice that might save yours. A mage lives nearby. I visit him from time to time to sell regents for his spells. He's an expert on trolls. Might know why they suddenly became bolder. And fireproof, Dalton sighs. And he might have some acid weapons he can sell as well. Hey, wait, where do you think you're going? We saved you, didn't we? So we deserve a reward. Get out your coin purse. You heard him, Dalton. Turn out your pocket. Shut up and don't interrupt me. I'm the one negotiating here. Reg, I appreciate your help, but would you please stop robbing people while I'm trying to talk to them? You heard him, Dalton. Turn out your pockets. Ragongar smirks at the merchant as he toys with his weapon. To think I was planning to reward you, Dalton scoffs. I just fought off a band of trolls, he gouges you in disgust. You won't be much of a fight, I promise you. My advice? Leave now while you still can. Let's put your fighting skills to the test then. This is what happens when you're chaotic evil. Assholes. He is pretty tough, though. He's taken quite a lot of hits. Wow, he takes a lot of hits. What tripped him?
I'm hungry. I may starve.
Sad. Sad that I had to go this far. I wonder why it happened. I wonder why. Fallen tree barring the wagon's way. Alright, cool. Freaking Ragongar, man. He's also the problem. Alright, let's go see if we could talk to this magician, they said? Is he over here? Verdant Chambers. No, that's not it. The bandit camp. Pathfinder. You find a pad. Get to bandit camp. Lone house. That's where I want to go. Wait, hold on a second. Stop. Oh, look, there it is. Wow, Ikun is really good. He's a really good ranger. He knew where these guys were already. I should rest. Oh, camouflage is gone. Sure. Better than nothing. But hey, Faye, what's going on? How you doing?
Enjoyment is the essence of life. The short-lived make plans, build careers, strive for power, as if they have the time for this. If my life was so terrifyingly short, I would think of nothing but pleasure.
It's too bad you're dead. Or undead, whatever. Random encounter. I got attacked? Everything was a success. I should doing good. Gonna play some games before our satisfactory stream in 45 minutes. In 45 minutes? How's Kingmaker going? Made it many kings yet? Oh man, you've missed it. We helped a gnome asshole. But I couldn't help him entirely, so he's not with us right now. We found a ranger who is trying to help trolls. So right now we have to deal with a curse that's befalling our kingdom. That's causing enemies, like, right now it was giant spiders that was attacking us. So that's what we had to deal with. But I already dealt with that. Next is, we have to deal with trolls that are not afraid of fire. Which is weird because they're usually afraid of fire. And they're also teaming up with kobolds. And we just found Tartuccio, who we killed beforehand. He is now back, and he's still a kobold. Actually, he's more kobold than he used to be. So, that's where we're at right now. Empty your pockets. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you summoning shit? And it dies. Alright, now let's go back to sleep. Oh, there's somebody over here.
Your life ebbs.
I am superior!
There we go.
My strength fades.
Oh, let's try going back to sleep again.
Won't be halted.
Oh, I gotta sell my shit. I have to go over to that magician and... Oh, but I'm dealing with the bandits right now. Okay, let's deal with these bandits. Oh, this is funny. Hey, you all are leaving some for me, right? Just stand lookout like you were told. The man's voice carries the weight of command. He seems to be the leader of these bandits. His bushy beard is matted, and remnants of the last day's meal are still evident in it. Gross! This is why I don't want a beard, too. Quit your whining. We always take care of our own, don't we? says a disheveled, rotund woman with a round face. Huh, right you are. Heh, when have we ever mistreated you, shorty? The short, ratty man whose filthy strands of hair do little to obscure his prominent bald spot doesn't even try to watch the road. His eyes are locked on the sight of his companions rummaging through their most recent haul of obviously stolen loot. The bandit leader looks up and jumps to the start when he sees you, his sole eye wide in disbelief. Shorty, you ass, you were supposed to watch the road. Shorty spins to face you, finally noticing your presence. Hey, someone's coming, grab your blades, he yells belatedly. Hey, hold on everyone, the bandit leader says as he sheaths the sword he'd drawn just a moment ago. And Shorty, stop your foaming. Look here, this is our glorious Baroness herself. Come now, bow down, everyone bow down. The bandit leader bows low, a smirk showing through his bushy beard. The rest of the bandits clumsily repeat the gesture, all except Shorty, who can only glance back and forth, unable to comprehend the situation. More RPG nonsense? Don't be mean. Hey, Lorelei. Who are you? What's going on here? Why, we're your loyal subjects. Honest bandits, the lot of us. The bandit leader, broad smile reveals a mouth full of rotted teeth. God, why do bandits gotta be so gross? Also, while I was doing my kingdom management, there was a bandit that came into my kingdom offering to pay us, and my advisor had said to turn him away and reject the offer. I also had the option of handcuffing him and throwing him in jail, but I chose the chaotic evil route, which was to accept the offer and let the bandit stay in my kingdom. So now every week I get a 1d4 kingdom money, which is called building points. Hey, I can't be much, but mean. It's the only thing anyone knows me for. No, I know you for other stuff. Oh, wait, what happened? Honest bandits, a lot of us. Oh, the rotted. Oh God, okay. We've been associating with the Stag Lord's band, but since you went and beat the stag out of him, we're left on our own. So now you ought to take us in, Your Grace. We'd be even better with a strong leader. A lawful good person would kill them, but you wish to enter my service? Aye, Your Grace. We're ready and willing to serve. We'll take a pledge right now if you want. We'll kiss your boots, your ass, whatever you need. We're sick to death of hiding in the woods and sleeping in dirt. Why be bandits when we could take from traders legal-like? Collect taxes, he means, Your Grace, the rotund woman clarifies. All for the glory of Your Grace, of course, the bandit leader says with a grin. Hey, what are you saying? Shorty shakes his head in confusion. If that's the Baroness, the only job she'll have for us is as noose tighteners. I say we cut her down and call it a day. Ugh, God, Shorty. Shut your trap, Shorty. I beg your pardon, Your Grace. Dumb as a doornail he is. Just joined our company, but recently. Here's the options here. But there's chaotic evil right here, so sure, I'll hire you. If you deal with Shorty, that is. He's distasteful. The barony has been lacking my power recently, but all the taxes you'll collect will go to the barony treasury. You heard her, Shorty. Sorry, but today just isn't your day. Oh, screw you. Wait, I have to fight him too? Okay, whatever. Oh, okay. Damn. That arrow to the back of the head is the one that killed him.
Head on.
Oh, he had a +1 short sword. Nice. I'll be taking your loot, guys. Do I have to talk to him still? Can I still? Hooray for Your Grace. Alright, cool. You know, if you want to be truly chaotic, you'd pick something other than what the options tell you is chaotic evil. So, yes, you are right, but I definitely want to stay in this area. And the thing with this game, being lawful good and chaotic evil is really difficult because there are not a lot of chaotic evil choices or lawful good choices. Most of the options you get are these, like this nice little cone into neutral. Here, like everything else except for lawful good and chaotic evil, those are rare choices. So if I want to stay in this, typically if I want to stay in this area, yeah, if I want to stay in this area and it doesn't have chaotic evil as an option, I have to choose the chaotic neutral or the neutral evil options. I have to kind of jump between back and forth those. Besides, if there's chaotic evil options, I really should take them so I stay in that area. I mean, my character's a kineticist, so alignment doesn't really mean anything. If I was a cleric, it would mean a lot more, but it doesn't here. Because obviously, if you go outside your alignment, you lose everything. I see, yeah. I was mostly being facetious. I know the game mechanics coding can limit the... Yeah. I know. I know you're just messing with me. Also, Faye, I forgot to say thank you for 4 months. And I also want to bring up, Faye, that the next update for 7 Days to Die is going to be... I believe it should be coming out at the end of this month. So... I mean, people keep saying that they do want to get in this back in the 7 days. Mostly to mess with me, but you know how it goes.
Hungry when we stop.
God damn. Okay, I'm gonna have to sleep again.
That frog thing in the lake. What you call it? It's weird. Something green and slimy messing with so many people's heads.
What?
The Nixie's ridiculous appearance has always filled me with disgust and curiosity at the same time. I wonder what kind of zombies they'd make.
What are Nixies? I know they're Fae, but I don't know which ones they are. Are they the plant ones? Is it Tati? She also said that to me. Yes, Tati would mess with me, but I'm sure you would too. Asterin less so. Everyone else I don't know. Because I know Unstable has mentioned that he might want to play 7 days. Lux has mentioned many times that he would like to play. I mean, I'm always down for 7 Days to Die, but you know. Oh, you're moving next week? Well, like I said, the dev said that the update will be at the end of the month. Like, wait, how's it? March, April, May. May 31st, I believe. Nixies are the water type, I think. Oh, okay. Hate fake creatures. Disgusting animals. Looks like these bandits died after triggering a trap. Oh, there's traps everywhere. I forgot. Oh, Bastard Sword. I say as if they are Pokemon. Close enough. They're fake creatures. They're not people. I'm sorry, Lorelai. I don't like fake creatures. You know I'm not a big magic fan. Look at my character. He's a fighter. Oh, not this character. I would never make one of these. See, this is why Senri said I should have been a dwarven cleric of Nethys. A dwarf that worships a magic god. Would have been really funny. I would have been belligerent about it if you guys had chosen a cleric. I would have been such a belligerent. Is there a term for somebody who's like, is it fanatical? Is that the right word? Fanatical's the right word, right? For a person who is... I don't even know the terms. We couldn't make you. You've made an enemy this day, Sykes. It's okay. Oh, I'm over encumbered. It'll be fine. Zealot? Is that... Yes, that sounds right. That sounds... Whoops, that sounds familiar. Zealot. Yeah. Yeah, I would have loved to have been a dwarven zealot of Nethys. Even though we know dwarves don't care for magic. Oh, is the thing happening again? Hold on a second, let me fix this. Fanatic, zealot, cultist. I don't think Nethys has cultists.
Applause, please.
I'll get him in satisfactory. Yeah, they'll hurt me even though I'm just trying to live my life. they'll hurt me. I try to craft some stuff and they just blow me up. Just like that. I don't even do anything wrong, they just do it just to mess with me. Yes, I see that, Amiri. Who's yelling? Oh, there he is.
What a surprise.
What kind of gaslight is this? Pain is a good teacher. A barefoot young man in tattered clothes stands before you. His eyes dart about wildly, and his matted hair sticks up in dirty spikes. Help, help, the young man yells, even though you're right in front of him. What's wrong with you? What happened? Help, help, the man's scream subsides as he finally notices your presence. I'm Wayne. He manages at last. His eyes are wide, so wide they look like they might fall out of his sockets. He's mad in the head. Let him rot. So Wayne, what happened? Traitors. We're traitors. Lexin and me. Wayne waves his hand vaguely as he relaxes. He starts to babble. We usually come to visit the local mage, bring him food, and he gives us magic trinkets in exchange. We last came a month ago, left him some supplies. We were riding back today, and we wanted to stop and pick up an order he promised to complete. Well, Lexin stayed to guard the cart while I went to the mage's house. This mage has a bunch of traps around his house. Scares off the trolls, you see. He even put a warning sign up by the road so people wouldn't get hurt. You just have to stick to the road. Trolls are stupid, can't read, so they get caught. But I didn't stick to the road. I thought I saw something glintering in the underbrush. As soon as I approached, boom! Suddenly I was flying upside down. Wayne lifts his hand sharply to mimic the blast. When I landed, I was too scared to move. So many traps around. I wouldn't survive a second boom. Cowards like this make me sick. He'd shit himself at the sight of a rabbit. So do you want to get back to the road? Wayne begins frantically nodding, then stops, thinks to matter over, and begins frantically shaking his head instead. Enough sniveling. One hit from me will fix him. We should leave him. He was surely fated to die by this trap. Harem strokes his beard. It would be wrong of us to prevent this man from reaching the end of his path. The way back to the road is free of traps, Wayne. Just okay. Chaotic good. Intimidating. How about this? You head toward the road and I follow. You fall to neutral. You're too scared to make it to the road, and just a few steps away, those traps would be doing you the world a favor. Or chaotic neutral. Alright, Amiri, he's yours. Amiri shows off the grin that haunts her rivals to the end of their days. The rivals who can run fast enough, that is. Her hand grips her sword. Scared to death, Wayne runs toward the safety of the road. Alright, let me see what you guys are saying. The reason we killed you was for taking one item at a time off the end of the conveyor, and not from the storage chest. I don't know what you're talking about. Is that convincing? There's nothing wrong with that, just let me do me. Thank you. Wayne's teeth are still chattering, but he seems to be focusing better. Never run like that in my life. Now I see you scared me on purpose, making run for my life to make it to the road. We found Leskin. He's dead. Here's the approach. Let me see. Chaotic evil. Actually, I just wanted to watch you run. Better keep it up, or... Ah! Wayne breaks into a sprint. He stumbles, gets back on his feet, and continues to run without looking back. She laughs. Scared him good. Keep in mind, Amiri is chaotic neutral, not chaotic evil. So she's actually fun to have around. Actually, the only chaotic evil person I have on my team is Ragongar. A Magus. A blue dragon half-orc Magus.
Anything else?
Now I gotta disable every single one of these damn traps so I can actually get to the mage. Damn it, Lindsay, you stupid... you stupid, halfling. That's what she is.
How curious.
Applause, please.
Oh, bandits. Are all these guys bandits? They're all bandits.
Strike for the legend.
Oh shit, it almost sounded like you were cursing me out for a second. I wouldn't do that. Nah, I don't curse at people. I do not. Nope, I definitely... Ooh, a heavy shield. No, I don't know your real name. Which is fine. I just call you Lorelei. As I've said, as I've told many people before, however you introduce yourself to me when I first meet you, I will call you that. Protector of Unjust. Cannot be equipped by lawful... Oh, this is made for him. Put this right there. There you go. There we go. And let me turn off your... Oh, it's off. Oh, wait a second. The statue of a troll you realize is a rock troll caught in direct sunlight and turned to stone. Oh yeah, rock trolls turn to stone when they are in sunlight. It just... let's see, liar. Good. Don't mind me tuning in while I prep for D&D tomorrow. Ah, okay. D&D. If only it was as good as Pathfinder 2E. Second edition, actually.
Anything else?
That's just me. The stone is covered in soot. Okay. That's fine, though. That's fine. We enjoy lurkers. Zigzagoon.
Applause, please.
Oh, hey, we leveled up. Nice. Complete.
Together we are unstoppable.
Complete. I let them auto level. I'm too lazy to choose it myself. But I have to do it for my character. Aerial evasion. Buff yourself away from area attacks. Next time. Whenever you make a reflex saving throw, determine the whether to take damage. Celerity? Floating the allies to enhance their speed. This acts as haste except for lasts for 1 round. You can accept 1 point of burn and increases their blah 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 blah. I guess I'll go with this one because it sounds more electric. I still don't know how this works. In fact, I've actually been noticing that I'm running out of energy and I can't use my ability, so I don't know how to do this. Basically, this campaign is one long escort mission. Oh. Oh, you're doing a homebrew. Okay. Alright, cool. Faye, what do you hate? Do you hate how good I am at this game? Need a key? Oh, the guy's right here, actually. There's away in the main road. Excellent place for a hermit.
Applause, please.
Escort missions? There's nothing wrong with escort missions. They're fine. Defense is low. There's no gates. The owner of this place doesn't seem to be afraid of intruders. Bartholomew Delgado. That's his name. A middle-aged man stands before you. His clothes are not too gaudy, but tasteful. Despite living in the wilderness, he looks well-groomed, even dapper. His mustache is slick, and the nails on Agile Soft's hands are meticulously polished. What a pleasant surprise. Welcome, Your Grace. Would you like a cup of tea? Something stronger, perhaps. It's a great honor for a humble hermit entertaining such an important personage. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Bartholomew Delgado, at your service. How may I be of assistance? To be clear, this escort mission isn't like having to walk at the same pace as the NPC or anything like that. Oh, okay. Huh. Do you know anything about the local trolls who are resistant to fire? I've never heard anything like it. If it is true, I'll have to revise my defenses. Bartholomew suddenly goes silent, frowns, and closes his eyes. Your Grace, I'm afraid we must intermit that conversation for now. A moment ago, a troll was caught in one of my fire traps, and it was unharmed. I suggest that a chance to explore its corpse would better equip me to answer your questions. My liege, I humbly request your protection. Please follow me. Lead the way.
Submit.
Basically, the NPC has been kidnapped from his home and wants to get back home. The people of the party were witnesses to when he was captured. Oh. Bartholomew walks around the troll's corpse. At least they're still vulnerable to steel and acid. Now let's look at why this creature lost its respect for fire. Bartholomew recites an incantation and waves his hand over the troll's chest, then points to a specific spot on it. There, branded on the flesh, is a symbol of a blacksmith's hammer encircled by thorn-studded veins. Whatever that is, that's the reason its flesh didn't burn. Harm inspects the brand closely. Alas, I recognize this cursed symbol. This is the hammer of Torog, a god neglectful of even his most devoted followers. I don't know why his hammer is decorated with thorns, but it suits the treacherous god well. Oh, harem. See, he used to be a star of the sky. He used to be a star in the sky, and when he was kidnapped, the people who were looking at the sky in that moment saw that star explode. The command is called Starburst. Oh, that's interesting. Is he an angel? I don't know D&D stuff, so I don't know. I do know that there are star archons in Pathfinder, but those are archons, not angels. They're very powerful, though. They actually... Anyway, ignore me. I don't want to go into it. The wizard slowly makes an incision around the brand and then peels the flesh off, excising the brand completely. I must study this. Here's the key to my laboratory. Wait for me there. I'll join you soon enough. Oh, he's gonna... Oh, fuck, I gotta walk all the way over there now. Oh, God, it's so far away. Okay, whatever. Wait, is the laboratory... That's his house. I want to go to his lab, which is over here. The campaign's... Oh, yeah, he's human, mostly. I don't know about that mostly part.
Anything else?
Let's see. He's not a celestial. He's an ascended human. His dad did a good deed and was rewarded with immortality as a star alongside his family. Oh, it's interesting. Is this trapped? It is trapped. I mean, Bartholomew would lock it up.
Applause, please.
Oh, now you gotta unlock it.
Applause, please.
Okay, good. Wyvern meat. Oh, the game's doing that thing again. Alright, let me move here and here and here. There we go. And that popped up. Who's messaging me? Why did my Discord pop up? Alright, did this fix it? Oh, it fixed it. Good. Alright. Serrated knives, stained needles, and monocle. Jesus. Borba. A hoarse croak comes from behind the bars. Borba. The troll sitting in the cage is so thin, you can see his ribs through the skin. Although you see no scars, his pelt is matted with dried blood, and his eyes are dull and unfocused. Various knives, saws, and bloody monocles scattered about leave little doubt about what this troll has suffered. Borba, the troll, croaks through clenched teeth. Kill me. Enough. It hurts. It's a very roleplay heavy campaign. Ooh, okay. I don't think I've ever been in a heavy roleplay one. But then again, I'm used to players who just like to roll dice from fighting. Bartholomew rushes into the laboratory, weaving the sample of a branded troll skin excitedly. It was simpler than I thought. This is just a simple spell of fire protection. Any competent wizard could cast it. The unusual element was the way the spell was applied. This wasn't cast by any human hand, though. Oh no. The brand was stamped on with some artifact, which would make it possible to make trolls fire resistant in massive numbers. This is grave news for us all. My fire traps are useless now, and making acid traps will take time and resources. More importantly, for trolls to organize in such a way, there must be some greater intelligence operating behind the scenes. And if that's the case, the list of potential stages for a force that formidable is a short one. Bartholomew pauses, then begins to rummage through his lab. I promised you a reward, so please accept these acid wands. I'm afraid you may need them soon. Killing would be a mercy. Enslave the troll. First, explain to me why this troll is in your cage. Bartholomew's eyes light up. Oh, yes. This is the greatest project of my career. I'm exploring the regenerative abilities of trolls in hopes of passing them on to humans. Can you imagine the possibilities? Pain, senility, mutilations, even death itself. Defeated. Oh, you were concerned... you weren't concerned I required the troll, How do you say that word? Illicitly, were you? Don't worry, I purchased it legally. I'm not some poacher out roaming the barrenest woods. Let me see. The options here are... Let's see. Chaotic neutral. This is irrepressible. I don't care how you acquire this creature. I won't tolerate such... No. I don't care about the nature of your experiment so long as no harm comes to my subject. I'll go with lawful evil. Sounds interesting. Proceed. I look forward to hearing your results. It's so refreshing to work for someone with an open mind. Believe me, Your Grace, I'll prove to be a valuable ally. He is lawful evil, by the way, which is why he purchased it legally. And that's all that matters. Oh, that troll.
Any fun to be had?
You got anything good around here? Mushrooms? Go away. Also, Bartholomew can be an advisor. He can work with trades, or he can be an accountant. Either way, his goal is to help the kingdom make more money. I usually make him a diplomat to work with foreign affairs. Do you have anything for sale? Also, if you're against hurting the troll or anything like that, he becomes very cold and he refuses to help you in any way, and he becomes very rude. Alright, I'm gonna sell this trash. Oh wait, actually I gotta keep that one. A shame you couldn't claim the troll as your own. Maybe later. No, unfortunately you don't get to claim the troll. It's just left there. That's all. Oh, this axe is a troll killing axe. It does acid damage. Unfortunately, nobody in my party knows how to use a great axe to a good degree, so I'm just gonna have to sell everything I got. Actually, I might as well sell that too, because whatever. Yeah, that's good. What is this? That's good too. I can sell these potions. Who needs potions? Oh, nobody needs potions. A large person? Don't need it. This is so much shit to sell, man. A lot of acid stuff around here. Fireball, don't need it. Money. I think he also sells something else. I don't remember. It was something important. Sorry, I'm seriously like over encumbered. I need to sell this trash. Jades, don't need those. Don't need these. Don't need this. That's a lot of pearls. Wait, what is this? It's a peridot. Not important. Sell this. Did I sell that emerald I had? I think I did. It's fine. I'll find more emeralds later. Oh, that's a lot of money. Ooh, do you have a... Oh, I think you do. Hold on a second. There it is. Oh, no. There it is. Another bag of holding. Transmutation. I think I might need this one later, too. Pouch. Feather tokens. Yep, I need one of those, too. There we go. Done. Got everything I needed from him. You seem to be an educated man. What are you doing in these woods? I am simply a humble researcher in the field of esoteric sciences, and I've chosen this location to work in peace, away from the noise of the city. When the environment is quiet and the air is fresh, ink just begs to be set on paper. Those traps in the woods, are they yours? They are mine, yes. You see, while I'm happy to welcome guests, I prefer those who are capable of coherent speech. I have neither interest in nor desire to waste my time with fighting off every monster that comes across my dwelling. But I did leave a safe passage for those who can read. I even installed a sign. You must have seen it. So what if someone can't read? Bartholomew shrugs. Literacy is one of humanity's most significant achievements. Trust me, my traps aren't even close to the worst dangers threatening anyone who chooses to remain in the darkness of ignorance. Though, I suppose if I ever meet a painter here, I could ask them to add a picture to my warning sign. The rock troll in the woods nearby, is it real? Oh yes, I'm quite proud of that one actually. You see, trolls rarely perish in traps. If they manage to break free from one, their animal cunning usually helps them avoid further traps. But that rock troll was trapped just before dawn, so he had no way to avoid the sunrise. Now he just stands there, serving as a demonstration of sorts. It's useful both for my research and as a ward against unwelcome guests. What about local bandits? Do they bother you here? They tried once. Now they make every effort to stay away. They only show up if they don't have any other options, and even then, they just politely ask me to enchant their arrows. Sometimes even those who can read get caught in your traps. A trader by the name of Wayne, for instance. Oh, Wayne. Frankly, I wondered what was going on in his brain that he'd just rush into the forest, being perfectly aware of the danger. Obviously, if you hadn't rescued him, I would just a bit later. After he'd learned his lesson. Time for me to leave. Alright, that's all the information we needed from him. Goodbye, troll. What's his name? Dimwit. Gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, my eyes. How long have I been streaming? Oh, almost 3 hours. Nice. It's actually some good time. I still have so much to explore, though. Oh, actually, I gotta go over here.
I don't like surprises.
Nuts. There's a bag of nuts over here. Yeah, I'm keen. I just want to at least hit the 3-hour mark.
Anything else?
Plus, I'm sure I'll make Sui sad if I don't. I don't want to do that. Is this the sign right here? Proceed with caution, traps ahead. Oh, he was right. He was. Yeah, he did leave a sign for them. We don't need to go to Candlemire yet. New events? Whatever. I have to make it down. I have to go down here too. Oh, actually, where is the... Is this it right here? The overgrown pool? Yeah, it's the overgrown pool. Maybe there's a shortcut. If I don't go up here, I'm going to forget later. No. I just want to deal with the, that disgusting Fey creature. Fays. It's too many of them, I tell ya. Too many! Let's see. There, will you free the hostages now? Oh, that's more like it. Go on, hostage. I won't hold you back anymore. Okay. I have to go. Make sure you don't get lost. People never see. Okay. Can I still talk to her? Oh my god. Oh, she gave me a ring. Oh, I didn't. Why didn't I read any of that? I just skipped right through the whole thing. I said we could be friends. Tried to hug her. She pushed me away. Ew, what are you doing? Stop that. Come on. Here, just take this and hold off on the cuddly stuff, alright? Let's go. Make sure you don't... Okay, that's it. I know it's because you're a fighting type, and fighting types are weak to fairy type. Are they weak to them? I don't remember anything saying that. I might be wrong. It's been a long time. I don't know anything about fairy types. I hated them when they came out. So I didn't look into I didn't look any further into it. I swear they weren't, but you're probably right. You're most likely right. Oh, wait, he already has neutral armor bonus. What about her? She doesn't even, oh, she does have a ring. Lindsay, do you have a thing? No? Here, you can have that belt then. You can have that too. Look, they look stupid, and I didn't like them. I was like, oh, God. What a way to ruin the game. Plus, fairy types are the things that ruined Sableye. Until he got his mega form, but ruined Sableye. Yeah.
We do it my way.
You got steel poison types. Well, at least that's another thing that steel types are strong against. I feel like steel types kind of got the short end of everything. I have to try to get down here as quick as possible. I don't know. Because Sable had like no weaknesses, 3 immunities. I don't know. There was something he had, but then when fairy types came out, I was like, oh well, Sableye shows up, just use a fairy type against him, and he's dead. It's over for him. I mean, thankfully he has a mega evolution, but you know, shouldn't have to rely on mega evolutions to win. Bandits, bandits. I don't know. Steel types trade off with being really difficult to hurt. Yes, and I hope it stays that way. In fact, I want them to be more difficult to hurt. That's why I love Aggron. Even though Aggron has 2 double weaknesses. But still. I don't know why I'm collecting their junk. I should just get out of here. Love Aggron. I'm just spoiled. Don't worry about me. I think I want too much. I think it's the problem. Oh, thank God I can cross the river from here. Fuck! I don't care about the Kobold Trail anyway. Kobold Camp? What's at the Kobold Camp? I was hoping it was going to be one of those storybook things, but I guess not. Oh. You see a gang of kobolds resting around a campfire. When they finally notice you, they jump up and start scuttling around, making a mess and bumping into each other, all the while muttering something in their hissing language. One kobold emerges from the swarming crowd. His scales are a touch lighter than those of his companions. Upon closer inspection, he seems to be extremely old. His skin is dry and lifeless, and he clearly lost some of the scales long ago. There's something curious about this kobold. He seems to be calm, confident, and wise? I came in on Gen 6, which introduced fairy type as well as mega evolution, so I might be biased. Yeah, probably. Slarge? The old kobold hisses. The rest of the kobolds immediately calm down. Greetings, he says, addressing you and sticking out his hand. Reeting. See, I love kobolds. Look at them. They can barely talk English. Written. They're trying to say greetings. That one wasn't even Hold on a second before I kill them. You shake the old kobold's hand. It's slimy and cold. He continues to stare, his eyes still, yellow and motionless. Kobolds, humans, love, the old kobold says. Men's, love. Kobold. Turtog, king, search. 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 It doesn't even try. Sableye might struggle against fairy because it's dark type, but it's still plenty useful. Yeah, I suppose. Turtok, what a familiar name. Tell me, do you know the story of Soot Scale Kobold tribe? The kobold seems to not understand a single word you're saying, but reacts to this towards Soot Scale. Soot Scale, bad, not friend. Alright, let's get this sorted out. All the kobolds are staring at you now. No blinking or movement among them. It's starting to get uncomfortable. Turtok, trolls, love, search, Turtok, kobold. You failed the wisdom check. No matter how hard you try, you can't glean anything useful from the old kobold's gibberish. You bore me. Why don't we play a game? I'll try to kill you, and you try to run away. The old kobold hisses, springing away from you. His hiss is echoed by the rest of the kobold as they dash away in the different directions. Oh, no they're not. They're going... Okay, yes, they are running away. Okay, never mind. There goes the old one. Okay, calm down. The combat will end as soon as they get out of the area.
My strength betrays me.
There we go. I don't want to kill them. Damn, I probably could have recruited them. In fact, there actually might have been an option for them to be in my kingdom. But whatever. I guess it doesn't matter. I'm just a chaotic evil bastard. Sableye might struggle against fairy because it's dark type, but it's still playing. Oh, yeah. Oh, what? God. Okay, how do I get out of here? What's this? Many small poops are visible in this area. Ad start in 3 minutes, guys. Oh, that's... I probably should be ending soon. Let me at least get to this, the swamp, witch's hut first. Because this is a pretty big area right here. It's a really big area. And then after there, I could probably go directly to, the Dwarven Fortress, which is the goal. That's why I want to be. So, let me just... Nope, let me camp first, because I'm exhausted. Or my team is exhausted. I'm glad I made it, even if it was late. It's fine. I would have streamed much later, but these guys need me to collect slugs for them. Oh, it's done. Okay. Alright, well, it's 3 hours. I better... Actually, I should probably delay that, that ad break. Okay, well, I would raid off, but I'm not gonna... Oh, God, what is happening to my game? I'll dismiss that. Okay, well, anyways, I guess I'll go help them with Satisfactory, which they will be streaming. I don't know if they've started. I would probably raid them. Let me see if I can raid them, actually, if they have even... They have not started. But, I can... Oh, I can raid Hazy. She's really cool. She's playing V Rising right now. We'll raid her. She's actually really cool. I actually love Hazy a lot. She's really fun. We'll raid her really quick. We'll raid her. But anyways, yep, thank you for watching. I will probably... I'm going to try to stream Doom tomorrow. But as I've said before, Wednesday or Sundays are usually difficult for me to be alive because, you know, the work week starts that night and it's kind of sad. But yes, thank you, Lorelei, for showing up. I'll see you next time, I suppose. But yeah, have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.